your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. At Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty, Russellville, 968-5668.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors, no deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day child care, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Welcome back. We're at Siloam Springs High School, bringing you tonight's game of Lady Cyclone and Cyclone basketball. Welcome, everyone. I'm Mickey Duval, alongside my dad, my color man, Aaron Duval, back at KCJC Studios is Stephen Berry, our engineer for tonight's broadcast. First up, Lady Cyclones taking on Siloam Springs. Siloam is 0-4 in conference play. They actually played a makeup game last night. They were beaten by Greenwood, which most people are going to be beaten by Greenwood in this conference. But it was a really odd game. They were blown out in the first half, much like their game against Mountain Home. They were down 49-10. But in the third quarter, with some of Greenwood's players still, main players on the floor, they went on a 19-0 run to start the second half and cut the lead down to 16. Ended up losing by almost 30 points and giving Coach Clay Reeves of Greenwood his 800th career victory there at Greenwood. But the Lady Panthers, very young team, coming in here 0-4 in conference play. They're 8-11 overall. They have not experienced down seasons like this. Last year, they made it to the second round of the state. They won 20 games, lost to Valonia, who ended up making the state finals, and losing. Valonia lost, of course, to Greenwood. So it's kind of a rebuilding year for Coach Bo Tillery of Siloam Springs. So Lady Cyclones need to just continue to do what they do. They've won 2 games in a row at Greenbrier and at home against Alma. Like I said, it seems like forever since the Lady Cyclones have played, just because of the ice shutting everything down. But it's just been a week, and the game that was supposed to be played on Tuesday night has been rescheduled for Tuesday, January the 30th. So really just that open date we filled. Now everybody else has kind of gone crazy with it. Just kind of shocking because, of course, everybody postponed their game Tuesday. Siloam Springs and Greenwood made theirs up last night. But tonight, there's only 2 of the 4 games in conference being played. Mountain Home is playing their game, which Mountain Home and Siloam Springs, the 2 places that might be the coldest. That's what we're kind of confused about. Greenbrier's hosting Alma, but that game has been rescheduled, and I thought, boy, that's just kind of weird because it doesn't seem like it would be all that bad traffic. The odd one is Van Buren and Harrison. Van Buren, even though they're in school today, has said we haven't had enough time to practice, so they have actually pulled out and canceled the game and made a lot of people mad. They were supposed to play Harrison. Quite a few people are upset about that. So that's the 2 games that aren't being played tonight. Of course, Mountain Home hosting there, Siloam hosting this one, and we have Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball coming up for you. We're a couple minutes away from the starting lineups and the opening tip. Your Russellville Lady Cyclones against the Lady Panthers of Siloam Springs. We're going to take a break and come back with your starting lineups. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what
to the flag.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back. Lady Cyclones getting introduced. We took a little longer break because of the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. We'll give you the starting lineups for tonight's game. For the Lady Cyclones, they'll start off with 5'7" senior guard. Number 2 is Zaria Campbell. Number 3, Brenna Burke. She's a 5'7" senior guard. Drew Robinson, number 14, 5'7" senior guard. Shaisha Willis, a 5'9" senior guard. Number 20. And 6' senior forward, number 25, Talia Ely. The Lady Cyclones are coached by LaShonda Johnson in her first season here at Russellville, assisted by Randy Talley. The Lady Cyclones 12-5 overall, 2-1 in conference play. For Siloam Springs, they're coached by Bo Tiller in his second season, and I have marked down, I haven't checked to make sure these are starting 5, so you tell me if I'm actually wrong on this. Number 4, Emily King, she's a 5'7" senior guard. Number 10, Kenzie Johnson, 5'5" sophomore. 5'3" freshman, number 11, Morgan Jones. 5'8" freshman, number 13, Erica Ellis, and a 5'7" junior, number 34, Cadence Pendergast. They kind of expect to take their lumps when you start 2 freshmen. You figure they're good, but when you start 2 freshmen and a sophomore, you're going to take a few lumps. And, against a 5 senior starting lineup like the Lady Cyclones, Russellville, they just play their game. They should not have an issue with this game. Lady Cyclones in all black uniforms with red trim. Siloam Springs in their white with a little bit of maroon, a little bit of gray, and we've started the action. Lady Cyclones win the opening tip. We sit opposite the benches. We got a lot of few Lady Cyclone fans right below us. Shaisha Willis going to miss a three from the corner. Siloam Springs with the rebound. They're going to push up the floor. Russell, a little bit of pressure, just man pressure in the backcourt, but nothing really to speak of. At the top of the key, Pendergrass, a backdoor cut there. The pass was intercepted, knocked away by the Lady Cyclones, and Shaisha Willis has it in the front court. Brenna Burke looking for Ely. In the middle, turnaround jumper is no good. With the rebound, Morgan Jones of Siloam Springs.
Yeah, Ely was open just a little bit too hard off the back of the rim.
We have no score 1 minute into this game. In the corner, pass almost thrown away, caught by Emily Keene. Way out up top, guarded by Drew Robinson. With the basketball is Morgan Jones. The Lady Cyclones almost inviting her to shoot the three, which she does. They don't get it, but they get the rebound. Ellis had it stolen away by Drew Robinson. Ahead to Z Campbell. She's on a breakaway. Takes it in, misses the layup. It was kind of contended there as she slowed up, and on the rebound, we have a foul called on the Lady Cyclones. This is going to be on Drew Robinson, her first.
Again, hitting that backboard a little bit too hard. Just take your time and just a soft touch off the backboard, and you'll score every time.
We have no score. Off the press is a steal by Brenna Burke, and she knocks it home from 15. Lady Cyclones draw first blood, and Russellville leads it 2-0.
Oh, Burke got slapped in the face. Accidental.
And Morgan Jones in the backcourt along with Pendergast. Still in the backcourt with Keene, and it's knocked away right at midcourt. The Lady Cyclones have it on the steal. Slowing it up here is Shaisha Willis. She'll give it over to Brenna Burke, who launched the three from the right side. That one won't go. Ely with the follow underneath is going to be fouled, and our first foul called on Siloam Springs. Both teams with one foul, and Ely going to go to the line to shoot two. Pendergast gets the foul called on her, and Ely at the line on the season, 68%. First free throw is good. Of course, we'll have senior boys action coming up after this. Russellville leading at 3-0, awaiting the second free throw by Ely. That too is good.
Go ahead.
She has a couple of points. Russellville leading at 4-0. Again, with the pressure in the backcourt, it's given us two turnovers. One right at midcourt and one in the backcourt that led to that 15-footer by Burke. They beat the pressure this time. On the crosser is Pendergast and hits the layup. Nice little play there by Siloam Springs. Brenna Burke will bring it up the floor. Lady Cyclones leading at 4-2. Under 6 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Drew Robinson on the right side. Reach in, no call, as Keene looked like she got part of the arm. On the drive, though, we'll get the foul called on Kenzie Johnson. That'll be her first. And the team's second. And they are going to, no, they're going to say, I thought they were going to call that a shooting foul, but they didn't. They got to stop the clock. 5:55 left to play here in the first quarter. Lady Cyclones leading at 4-2, and an errant pass is going to be intercepted by Morgan Jones. Check that, it was Erica Ellis with the interception. Jones has it, little stutter stepper way into the front court for Siloam Springs, picked up by Campbell. Lost the handle on it, and she gets it back. Here with a 15-footer from the left elbow is Cadence Pendergast, and she has all four of Siloam Springs points. Under 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. We're all tied at 4. Lady Cyclones maybe turning the ball over. No, it's a great play by Campbell to save it to Drew Robinson, back to Z in the corner. She's double-teamed and needs some help. And now whistle and a foul called on Siloam Springs. The only thing they couldn't do is foul us, and they did that. Pendergast, that's her second, and the team's third. And Coach Bo Tillery, he's going to be forced to go to his bench here, and he's going to take out his leading scorer for tonight, Biani Quinones, number 12. She's a 5'7" junior. She's going to replace Pendergast. Like I said, has all four of their points. Off the inbounds pass comes to Ely, goes up. No good on the follow, though. She has it. And she did a good job there because she really didn't get a clean look on it the first time. And she's going to be fouled going to the line for the N1 here. That's the fourth team foul. They don't They're not posting the fouls here. Oh, I see it right there. It's on Erica Ellis. The free throw is good by Ely. And Russellville on that three-point play leads it 7-4. Trap in the backcourt. They beat it. They've got a 2-on-1. And there's a shot blocked there by Ely. They're going to call her, they say, a blocking foul. I don't think he got her with the. I don't think Ely got her with the body at all.
No, not at all. There was a lot of space between her and that shooter.
First free throw by Ellis is no good. Yeah, he called blocking foul. I mean, she looked like she got the block with the left hand cleanly, but I don't know what he was watching on the other. She missed both free throws. That's what they say. The ball don't lie. And the only problem is Talia was whistled for a foul. The Lady Cyclones get the defensive rebound and lead it 7-4. Again, going to the floor in the front court is Z Campbell. This time it'll be a jump ball, and possession arrow points to Siloam Springs. Checking in the game for the Lady Cyclones, number 4, Kana Keister, the sophomore guard. And she'll replace Z Campbell. Press stays on, but it's Siloam Springs basketball. 4:53 left to play here in the first. Russellville leading it 7-4. In the backcourt is Emily Keene. She'll give it up to Kenzie Johnson. Pass down the floor. They thought they were going to have a 2-on-1. Lady Cyclones retreated nicely. Jones throws it away. Goes out of bounds. Morgan Jones with the turnover. The Lady Cyclones have it.
I thought she might go on in and challenge Ely, but thought best and passed it. And we got the ball.
7-4 our score. Ely with 5 points. Brenna Burke with 2. Brenna gets it in the corner to Willis. Back to Brenna on the left side. There's Keister. They left her open briefly. She'll get in the corner to Burke. Burke's three-pointer. That one's no good. Ely there with the follow. That one's good. They don't have anybody inside that can contend with her. She's got 7, and the Lady Cyclones lead at 9-4. Pass at midcourt is handled now underneath to Quinones and lost it. Tough to put that on Biani because that was a little hot to handle. It was a little high on the throw. And Coach Tillery going to his bench once again. Keelan Seagraves, number 32. She's a 5'7" sophomore. Comes on the floor. Lady Cyclones leading at 9-4. Crossover dribble by Brenna. Had it from inside 15. She'll kick it back out. They'll swing it around left side. Shy Willis, a three-pointer. No good. Backside rebound, Brenna Burke. She'll dribble down on the right wing. There with a drive is Shy Willis down the right side of the lane. Kisses it off the glass.
No hesitation on Willis's part going to that right side of the basket.
Trap in the backcourt. Ball was tipped. And it goes forward, a 2-on-1. Again, trailing the play nicely to help provide defense was Brenna Burke. And I don't know if she tipped it and it went off Quinones or nobody tipped it, but it goes out of bounds. It belongs to Russellville. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. Russellville leading 11-4.
I think they tried to bounce pass, and that pass just stayed down, didn't come back up.
And Brenna Burke reaching. They knocked the ball away, but picked up there by Drew Robinson. Burke at the top of the key, gives it to Keister, right side wide open. This will miss the three. Robinson inside with the foul. That one blocked from behind. She gets her own rebound. Too far underneath to do anything with it? No, she'll put it up. Missed that one again with the offensive rebound. Goes out of bounds. Last touch by Siloam Springs. Lady Cyclones crashing the board, but can't get anything to go. Coach Tillery was wanting an offensive foul. Russellville just had position on that. There's no pushing at all. Shy Willis behind the arc. Misses the three. Whistle underneath. And you think he lobbied for that as we get an offensive foul called on Russellville? I think he was lobbying for that, and they said, okay, next thing that's close. That's the second one. Is that on Ely or Robinson?
That's on Ely.
All right. She's got to come out. No, they're going to. I heard the buzzer. They're actually taking out Seagraves. 3 minutes left to play here in the first. The Lady Cyclones in a little bit of foul trouble with Talia Ely, but they lead 11-4. And Jones gets it to the top of the key. Rattling home the three is Emily Keene. 11-7. The Lady Cyclones lead has been cut to 4. Brenna Burke looking inside for Talia, but she's double teamed. Drew Robinson on the drive, a reach-in foul call, and this is going to be, she's going to be shooting 2 here because that's the 5th team foul. And Soraya Stroud will check in for Russellville, but they're not supposed to let her in until after the first free throw, and they're going to call her back, I think.
That foul's on Johnson. That's her second.
Drew Robinson to the free throw line to shoot 2. Again, 5 fouls. You get the double bonus, normal 1-and-1. And this season she's 72%. She'll help that as hitting the first free throw here, making it 12-7. And now Soraya Stroud, number 21, will check in for Russellville, sophomore. She replaces Talia Ely, who will check out with 2 personal fouls. Misses the second one. Stroud there with the rebound, and she's going to go to the line. That one's on Emily Keene, I believe. The senior picks up her first personal. Russellville up 12-7, and Stroud going to the line to shoot 2. First one's good. Lady Cyclones leading it here in the first quarter, 13-7. 2:37 left. Second one, that one's no good. Rebound. Siloam has it, but they're trapped, and whistle, and thought this was going to be a jump ball. They're going to call a foul. They're going to call it on Kana Keister. It looked like Kana just tied her up. That's her first, team's 4th. Inbounds pass in the backcourt. Comes to Natalie Perez, a 5'6" sophomore. They'll get it to Morgan Jones in the front court. Ball knocked away. Jones got it back. Knocked away again. This time picked up by Stroud for Russellville. A 2-on-1. Stroud feeds it over to Kana. Nice little pump fake there. Puts it up and in.
Yeah, good job by Keister.
Yeah, she did that pump fake and no flyby there. We got a timeout called by Siloam Springs. We're going to take a quick break. 2:15 left to play here in the first. Lady Cyclones lead at 15-7. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
You know, sometimes when you're supposed to blow out these teams, you kind of get nervous when you don't blow them out in the first quarter, and that's not the way it happens. Lady Cyclones playing very steady here. Even though they're not hitting all their shots, they're doing what needs to be done, getting the offensive rebounds and going to the free throw line. They lead at 15-7. Siloam Springs, who called that last time out, will miss a 3 from the corner. Rebound, Kana Keister shielded the shooter nicely, and she got the defensive rebound. She'll bring it up the floor herself. She'll stop on the left side in the corner to Drew Robinson. And Drew on the drive will lose the handle on it out of bounds. Talia Ely on the bench with 2 personal fouls and 7 points. Inbounds pass in the backcourt goes to Morgan Jones. Her and Emily Keene trying to figure out this press. They had a couple turnovers early. They haven't turned it over since. In the corner there with a trap, and Russellville going to get the steal? No, they called timeout just before Brenna Burke had knocked it away, and Siloam going to use another timeout. The second one used here in the first quarter. You get 5 in a game, and you could take them at any time. We're going to keep it right here, so it's just going to be a 30-second timeout. Russellville leading 15-7 with 1:38 left to play here in the first quarter.
Yeah, that coach had to call a timeout because he's getting ready to lose the ball. We double-teamed the person and playing good defense, not fouling, just keeping our hands out, trying to slap the ball.
Again, Siloam Springs, very young team. They're starting a sophomore and 2 freshmen. They're 0-4 in conference play. Their closest game actually was at Alma. They lost it 46-38. I say their closest conference game. Those two with that and losing a 3-point game at Greenbrier. They got blown out, though, at Mountain Home. And then they got blown out last night against Greenwood. Mountain Home and Greenwood, one of the top 2 teams in conference along with Russellville. So it's not like they've just, we're playing bad teams and getting blown out. Lady Cyclones is going to get the basketball as Brenna Burke did a nice job to save that one in. They'll get it back to Brenna, and she's going to bring up the floor for Russellville. Takes it right side of the lane, and it looked like she was going up for a shot or pass. It was blocked out of bounds. It'll belong to Russellville. And into the game for the first time for the Lady Cyclones, Jasmine Garcia, number 5, and she'll replace Shaisha Willis. Brenna Burke will be the trigger man along the baseline. 27 seconds on the shot clock. Comes in the corner to Garcia. Posting up at the high post is Drew Robinson. Russellville very lucky they didn't turn that basketball over. They turned it over here. Looked like Drew was covered up, and I don't know how they didn't get the steal there, but they do end up getting the basketball off a turnover by Russellville. Emily Keene will give it off to Morgan Jones, and Lady Cyclones back off their press here. We're nearing the final minute of the first quarter. They'll use a screen, illegal screen. Illegal screen going to be called on Erica Ellis, her second, and Coach Tillery yelled out, and the official kind of gave him a little bit of a look there. And it looked like they did kind of hip check there, Brenna, and looked like it was a good call. And that one, even if you're in the double bonus, is not a shooting foul. They call it, you can't double penalize. You lose the basketball, you don't lose it, and you get free throw shot against you. Only one bad thing happens, not two. You lose the basketball in that instance on a moving screen. Kana Keister gets it to Drew Robinson. She's being trailed from behind, but not before she puts it off the glass and in. She's got 3, and the Lady Cyclones lead by 10.
Yeah, great shot by Robinson.
About a 7-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And they just carried the ball, double dribble, take whatever you want, and they call a foul on the Lady Cyclones. You got to be kidding me. It went above her head. It looked like she ended up stopping and starting dribbling again, but we'll get a foul called on Russellville, and they called it on Brenna Burke.
Yeah.
And that's her first, and it'll be 5 team fouls, so it'll put them on the free throw line.
There's been a lot of fouls called this first quarter.
First free throw is good as it hits the back of the iron, goes through. That's Emily Keene. She's got 4 points for them. 37.8 seconds left here in the first quarter. Second was good. She hits both. Burke with it. Lady Cyclones could pretty much play for one shot here as they can bring it down a ways to basically just under 2-second differential. Burke doing just that. She's killing some time out at half-court line. They're not close enough to start the 5-second count. The official putting his hands out. You got to get within that 3 feet area before he starts a 5-second count. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Burke at the top of the key. In the corner. Now Stroud, somebody's got to pull the trigger on it quickly, and Burke catches a pass. She has never had a shot. Never had a chance as they got it back, and now the officials are talking. I don't know what they're talking about.
It looked like Burke was fouled.
Looked like it. They're going to talk about that. Okay, I don't think they're talking about that. I think they're talking about the more time run off the clock. It should be a little bit more than 0.8 seconds, and they put another 0.8, so 1.6 left. And Siloam Springs just going to inbound it and let the clock run out. We've come to the end of the first quarter with your score. The Lady Cyclones 17, Siloam Springs 9. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When you think of someone using meth, what comes to mind? Someone who looks malnourished, missing teeth, or skin lesions? They're often seen as dangerous, reckless, or even violent, but that's not reality. There is no face of meth. It could be a brother, a cousin, a friend, anyone. While there are treatment options available, the best medicine is prevention. Just don't do it. If you or someone you know needs help, just go to meovermeth.org. Stop it before it starts. Choose Me Over Meth, sponsored by CSI Region 6 Prevention.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits, where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
After one quarter of play, the Lady Cyclones leading it 17-9. A little bit of foul trouble with Ely on the bench with 2 fouls. She led the way with 7 points in that first quarter. Nobody with more than 3 for the Lady Cyclones other than that. Siloam was led by Emily Keene, who has 5 points. Russellville will start with a basketball. Kana Keister, Jasmine Garcia, Talia Ely, Shy Willis, and Z Campbell on the floor. Z Campbell will miss the three. There with the offensive rebound is Keister. She'll dribble out to the top of the key. Take it left side, draws the double team out to Shy Willis. Russellville, dribble drive, and did not open up underneath. They thought it did. A pass knocked away, last touched out of bounds, and it'll be Russellville basketball as the last one out of bounds was Jasmine Labitad. And good pressure there, Russellville, after turning the basketball over. The Lady Cyclones applying pressure and getting the basketball back. At the high post is Ely. In the corner, Shy Willis will launch the three. This one's good. I think that's her third or fourth one taken, but her first one hit. And the Lady Cyclones lead at 20-9 with an 11-point lead. Labitad double-teamed, and she throws it off of Garcia. That was her only move. She was trapped in the corner, and that out-of-bounds line acts as another defender, and she was in the corner. So almost like she had four people on her instead of just two. Off the inbounds pass, they're going to Russell going to intercept it. Shy Willis will take it all the way. Layup is, they're going to call a charge. Forget it. They call a charge. This is going on Shy Willis. And the whistle, or the official, when he blew his whistle, he's holding his hand up, and he was watching to see if it looked like he was watching to see if it went in or not, and then he pointed the other direction. So Russellville called with their first foul of the second quarter, and like we said, number one on Shy. But let's say just a matter of time before Russellville gets the ball back off this defense that they've had.
Very aggressive defense.
Emily Keene in the backcourt. Here comes the double team. A pass is intercepted. No, his last touch by Russellville goes out of bounds. Looked like Campbell almost had the steal there. They'll get to inbound it near half court. Inbounds pass comes to Johnson, and Russellville backing off a little bit. The pass tried to go in the corner. This one knocked out of bounds by Shy Willis. 24 seconds on the shot clock. Lady Cyclones making it very difficult on Siloam Springs here.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's not easy for Siloam Springs to bring that ball up.
Bounce pass comes along the right side to Kinsey Johnson. Back to the top of the key to Natalie Perez. In the corner now, this is Pendergast, who has two fouls. She stops her dribble behind the three-point line double team. Does get it off, 10 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Pendergast along the baseline, picked up by Talia Ely. Back to the basketball, tipped out of bounds. It'll belong to Siloam Springs, and let's see if their coach says something. The shot clock's at 4. Trigger man will be Morgan Jones. I think he's telling them about it. Inbounds pass comes to Kinsey Johnson, and she's going to launch one. It rolls off the iron. That almost went in on a desperation three. Ely the rebound, and she's going to bring up the floor herself. Crossover dribble by Talia, taking it all the way. She draws the foul. She's going to go shoot two. Great play by Talia.
Good ball handling by Talia, because she's always been able to do that, bring the ball down if need be, and does a good job.
That's on Natalie Perez, number 5. Her first and the team's first here in the second quarter. First free throw by Talia is good. She has 8 points in the game. The Lady Cyclones lead it by 12, their largest lead of the game. Keister and Campbell was over to talk to Coach LaShanta Johnson during that first free throw. Second one is good. Ely hits them both. 6:31 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading at 22-9. Pendergast fed it over to Perez, mishandled it. Throw was a little bit behind her. Back in the corner to Pendergast. 6:21 left to play here in the first half. Russellville leading by 13. Jones bounce pass to Pendergast, kicks it back out. Back to Morgan Jones. They ran the clock all the way down and have it to 16, but this time Russellville is going to be called for a foul, and it's the second on Shy Willis. And she's picked up both of them here in the second quarter.
I'll have to say I did not see that. I guess she put two hands on her. I don't know.
Russellville kind of sneaking into foul trouble, and Shy Willis going to have to check out. And for her, Drew Robinson. But the Lady Cyclones keeping up the ball pressure, and when they fed it over to Emily Keene, she actually had 1 foot standing out of bounds, and unforced error turns the ball over to Russellville. They go inside to Talia, double team, turning and facing the basket, misses on the shot, rebound out of bounds. Last touch, they say, by Russellville. It'll belong to Siloam Springs. Lady Cyclones just, even though they're up by 13, just not really in that offensive flow right now. Under 6 minutes left to play here in the first half. This time Siloam Springs beats the press. A 2-on-1. Pendergast going to launch the three, and it rims out all the way down and back out. Drew Robinson the rebound for Russellville. Gives it off to Garcia. Back to Drew in the front court. Nice feed underneath to Keister. She'll miss the shot from the baseline. Rebound Siloam Springs. We got a foul call on Russellville. This will be on Z Campbell, her first and the team's third. Trying to swat the ball away, came over the shoulder there. And Russellville going to back off. No press this time. Kana Keister will pick up the point guard at half court. They'll give it left side, this to Kenzie Johnson. Back to the top, and Emily Keene drives right side, layup too hard off the backboard. There with the rebound, though. The offensive rebound was Kenzie Johnson. She threw it in the back court. Siloam Springs going to chase it down. They call over and back. And Brenna Burke will check in for Russellville. And she'll replace Z Campbell. The Lady Cyclones going to inbound along the right baseline. Usually Brenna's the one that throws it in, but okay, no, not on the baseline. I see it now. It's over here on the side. Drew Robinson will be throwing it in. And we're waiting for Jasmine Garcia to tie her shoe. So while we have this break, we'll tell you that the Lady Cyclones and our senior boys will be home on Tuesday as they host Harrison. Back to action here. Russellville leading 22-9. In the corner, Keister, three-pointer. This one in and out. Thought that was going to draw back through, too. And Siloam Springs got the rebound, but when Pendergast came down, she had a foot out of bounds. Garcia, the trigger man. Ball knocked away off the inbounds pass. You know what? The Lady Cyclones could not have organized practices when school's out, so they've been kind of hurting on practices. I know they were doing team workouts virtually. And some shoot-arounds and stuff like that. Here's Keister missing a three from near the top. The rebound followed by Drew Robinson was no good. And off the rebound we'll have a jump ball, and it'll belong to the Lady Panthers. 4:42 left to play here in the first half. Russellville with a 13-point lead. And checking into the game is Addison Pilcher, a 5'4 senior for Siloam Springs.
Had to say Robinson getting position to get that rebound. Just wasn't able to put it right back up again.
Morgan Jones, she's one of the two freshmen that starts. She'll bring in the front court, takes it left side, bounce pass underneath. Nobody was cutting the basket. Russellville knocked it out of bounds. It stays with Siloam Springs, but I think Morgan Jones was expecting somebody on that other side. She's going to be the trigger man along the baseline. Inbounds pass comes on the left wing. This went to Pilcher in the corner. They'll throw it back up top. Looked like Brenna Burke had a bead on that to try to get the interception. In the corner to Pendergast. Long cross-court pass over right side to Keene. Almost mishandled it. She'll get it over to Pilcher. Pendergast along the baseline. This pass was tipped, and Garcia has it for the Lady Cyclones. Russellville leading by 13 in the front court, nearing the 4-minute mark. Burke gets in the corner to Drew Robinson. Lobs it inside to Ely. Turnaround jumper is no good. A little bit of bump there. I think she wanted a foul call and didn't get it. And Morgan Jones, she's trying to draw contact on Keister, but they're not having anything of it. On her drive, shot blocked out of bounds by Ely. I mean, you see Morgan Jones do that. We see Brenda do that sometimes. She'll try to get in front of people and stop. Morgan's trying to do it, but not really stop. Just sort of make it look like she's not the one causing the contact. Off the inbounds pass is Garcia with the steal. She'll stop along the right block and fouled going up. Jasmine's going to go shoot two. Jasmine Garcia, the freshman, has not shot a free throw this season. And that's number 3 on Pendergast.
She may be coming out.
Well, see, that's one of the times where you just allow them to take the layup, I think. You don't go in and foul them hard because when you're one of their main scorers, you just, hey, go ahead and shoot your layup. I'm not committing my third. Pendergast is going to go line up there, but I feel sure she's coming out after this first free throw by Garcia. Jasmine's first free throw is no good. The Lady Cyclones as a team shoot 73% from the line. They've shot over 200 so far this season, and we do see Pendergast comes out. Quinones, the 5'7 junior, number 12, checks in. Ely will check out for Russellville. And in the game for the first time, Lizzie Harrison, number 10. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, out of bounds. Good, that's not a jump ball. It would have been ours, but Quinones was fighting Drew Robinson for it, and she had a foot out of bounds, so it's out of bounds off them, and we get it back. Soraya Stroud will check in, replacing Jasmine Garcia. Brenna Burke, the trigger man along the baseline to Stroud, back to Brenna. She's out on the left wing, where they're hounding her closely. Spin move in the lane, gets in the corner. Stroud's three-pointer won't go. There's Keister getting the rebound, and she gives the Lady Cyclones a new look. Brenna Burke taking it all the way, and a blocking foul going to be called, and Brenna going to the free throw line here with 3:29 left. And Coach Tillery kind of hounding that official on that one. Looked like a good call there.
It did. She was moving with Brenna. Brenna does a good job driving to that basket and drawing the defender toward her.
Quinones with the foul, her first, the team's third. The first free throw is no good by Brenna. End of the game, Erica Ellis. She's a freshman, had not scored. She's one of their starters, but she picked up 2 fouls in the first quarter. Fouls starting to mount a little bit for both teams, not just Russellville. Second free throw, Brenna missed them both. She doesn't miss 2 quite often like that. Ball was lost out of bounds. It belongs to Siloam Springs. Lady Cyclones just in a little bit of a funk. They only have 5 points here in this second quarter, but they still have a 13-point lead. Keister will check out. Shy Willis back in the game. Drew Robinson applying a little bit of defensive pressure in the backcourt, but they get it across the timeline easily. This is Emily Keene. She's really close to stepping over the end line, or the half-court line. Off the drive, an errant shot. Followed there by Quinones is a foul. We've really slowed to a snail's pace because of all the fouls. 7 fouls called here in this second quarter, and we're only not even 5 minutes into it. And that is number 3 on Shy Willis, who has all 3 of her fouls here in the second quarter. Quinones' free throw is no good. So Shaisha has 3. Talia Ely with 2. Ely's on the bench right now. And looking to see, and then Coach Johnson has not gone to her bench yet. Free throws is good. Quinones hits 1 of 2. Hang on a second. You can't. Yeah, we had inbounded the ball, and they were subbing in. It's not hockey where you can sub in while the play is going on, and they're going to allow the sub in to happen. And now the Lady Cyclones are going to take advantage. They're going to bring Keister back in, replacing Shy Willis, and we've probably seen her for the last time here in the second quarter with 3 fouls. Here's Brenna Burke, a drive from 10 feet, knocks that one home. She's got 4. 24-10, the Lady Cyclones with the lead.
And no one challenged her. She had a wide open shot. Needs to do that more often.
A lot like her first basket. That was from 15. That one just inside of that number. Russellville with a 14-point lead. Quinones fakes the 3, but not really a good fake. She'll dish it off now to Emily Spears, number 23, the 5'6 junior, inside to Quinones, who puts it up and in.
Broke down. Our defense broke down on that person on the other side. They've been wide open. They just couldn't get the ball to her at times.
Burke near the top of the key, gets it over to Drew Robinson. Drew will split a double team, little floater in the lane, gets the shooter's bounce. Now we've opened up the offense a little bit. 26-12. The Lady Cyclones with a 14-point lead. Jones had it knocked away by Burke and picked up by Kana Keister, and there's going to be a reach-in foul called on Siloam Springs. This is going to be on Emily Sears. A 4th team foul on the Siloam Springs. Both teams with 4 fouls. Keene will check out for the Lady Panthers. 2:07 left to play here in the first half. 26-12 is our score. Equipment malfunction for one of our girls, so they're getting that fixed. That's what the holdup was. 26-12. Lady Cyclones with the lead. Keister's open in the corner. Catches the pass from Brenna Burke. Looking along the baseline, ball was knocked out of bounds. Had the right idea. Soraya was cutting to that right side. It would have been an easy layup, but it was tipped away out of bounds by Morgan Jones, the freshman. Burke, the trigger man. She'll get it inbounds to Stroud. Back to Brenna on the right wing. She splits a double team, jump stop in the lane, lost as she was trying to throw it in the corner. And it was knocked away. They step out of bounds while touching it, so the Lady Cyclones once again will inbound it. The shot clock did not reset. It's sitting at 16. Bounce pass comes to Drew Robinson. Dribbles to the right elbow. Back to Soraya Stroud. Here's Lizzie Harrison posting up. Had it knocked from her hands, trying to get it back. But Siloam Springs has it. They're going to throw it out to Quinones. Knocked away by Soraya Stroud, and Keister comes up with the steal. Pass ahead to Brenna Burke. Stops on the left block and puts it up and in. She's got 6.
Good pass by Keister.
28-12. Lady Cyclones now with their largest lead of this game of 16. And the pass is Quinones. Quickly out there was Harrison. Though inside posting up. Ball knocked away once again by Soraya Stroud. Whistle foul. This is going to be on Siloam Springs. It'll be the 5th team foul. I think that was on Sears is what they called it on. I'll have to wait and see. And it'll be number 2 on her if it is. And a 15 foul, and that'll mean we'll walk it to the other end, and Soraya Stroud will shoot 2. She's 1 of 2 from the free throw line tonight. 1:08 left to play here in the first half, and Siloam Springs is going to call timeout, so we'll take a break. We'll take a quick break here. 1:08 left to play in the first half. Russellville leading 28-12. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
1:08 left to play here in the first half. The Lady Cyclones with a 28-12 lead. Soraya Stroud for Russell will be going to the free throw line after the timeout called by Siloam Springs. They turned it into I thought it was going to be a 30-second timeout because Siloam was standing out on the court. If it's a 30-second timeout, you're not allowed to sit down. 60-second, you can. And I'll be honest, they just blew the horn, and so I think it was 60-second, but they're still standing up. And Coach Tillery and Siloam Springs only with 2 more timeouts in this game. Soraya Stroud to the line to shoot 2. Lady Cyclones did pretty well in the first quarter shooting free throws. They have not here in the second quarter. They are 2 of 6. Stroud's first one is no good. Just cold shooting in this second quarter. Missed them both with a rebound of Siloam Springs. The Lady Cyclones leading at 28-12. 1 minute left to play here in the first half. They'll use a screen. Izzy Johnson throws in the corner and out of bounds. She just kind of took her off. A bad pass. It was kind of behind her, but you should have been able to handle it. And another unforced error by the Lady Panthers. Brenna Burke in the front court. She'll use a screen set by number 23, Jada Jones, who's in the game for Russellville. This is Stroud looking along the block to Drew Robinson. Burke on her drive in the corner. And now we have a whistle and a foul as they took a charge on Brenna. That'll be her second and the team's 5th. But it's not a shooting foul, player control foul. And with it is Morgan Jones. She'll bring it up the floor. Shot clock is off here. 27 seconds left in the first half. In the corners, Morgan Jones. Just inside the free throw line with her drive. Feeds it in the corner to Pilcher. Splitting a double team. Whistle foul called on Russellville. And that'll be on number 2, Z Campbell. She's got 2. Burke's got 2. Ailey's got 2. And Shy Willis has 3. And they have 3 players with 2 fouls and 1 with 3. I mean, it's even, but both teams are in some foul trouble. First free throw by Pilcher is good. Morgan Young, number 0, will check in for the Lady Cyclones. She'll replace Z Campbell. Second free throw is good. 14-point lead for Russellville. Substitution for Siloam Springs. Sometimes you do that to set up your defense, kind of make the other team work. They can't go as quickly as they want to.
About 10 seconds.
Yeah, 10 seconds left here in the first half. Lady Cyclones, Brenna Burke. A little bit of contact, no call. Young back to Brenna with 3 seconds. She's going to have to launch a long three. This one grazes the iron. We've come to the end of the first half. We'll take a break. Our score, 28-14. The Lady Cyclones lead it. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Get back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones leading it here at the half, 28-14. And, you know, when you're the one doing stuff like me, you get to do what you want at halftime sometimes. So I'm bringing on one of my best friends from high school who actually played for the Russellville Cyclones, Dax Lunningham. Welcome, Dax.
Thank you very much, Mickey, and thanks for having me on.
Okay, so there's a couple things I do want to ask you, but I'll save that. But I got to establish, other than just being my friend while you're on here. So for those that, because I know we have people that, I know Jeremy Keister's watching, so I know he knows who you are. But some people who don't know who you are, you played for the Cyclones back in the Corliss days. So, I mean, then the first thing that comes to my mind is you're the one that played in the King Cotton Classic. You're one of those guys. And so when you, because I know you got to come to Corliss night there, but when you think about that time, is the King Cotton Classic what comes to your mind, or what comes to your mind when you think about your playing days?
Definitely the King Cotton. There's no doubt about it, because I was a fan of that tournament. You probably remember they used to play some of the games on ESPN in the years before we got to be in it. And I remember there being some rumors when I was a junior that we were going to be in that tournament. And it's one of those things that just immediately I thought, oh my goodness, I might actually get to play in the King Cotton Classic. This is unbelievable, And then, of course, we make it all the way to the finals and we win the thing.
Yeah.
And goodness sakes, that's what I think about, no doubt.
The game before the finals was televised. Of course, it was Corliss against Jason Kidd, which was a big deal back then, and still is, I guess. But the game before, you injured your wrist.
That's right, I did.
And do you want to tell the story? Because I remember what you told me about afterwards.
Well, I mean, basically what happened was at the end of the game, we were playing Little Rock Parkview, and they were pressing us. And I got the ball, and I threw it to Corliss, and then he gave it back to me right as I got to the goal, and another guy just basically upended me. And so I never saw the ball go through the basket, but it went through the basket, and I ended up hurting my wrist because I put my hand down to catch myself. I just turned to flip. That was right at the end of the game. Thankfully, I didn't have to play anymore that night. But anyway, the next day in the shoot-around, I tried to hide that I was hurt. I didn't want anybody to know about it because I thought if they found out I was hurt, I wouldn't get to play.
Yeah.
And so I basically played with one arm or one hand the next night in the championship. I couldn't do anything with my right hand. I could only maybe shoot the ball if I was really close.
Yeah.
And I passed the ball using my left hand all night long.
I remember you telling me there's no way I was going to miss that game because it was on TV.
No way I was ever going to miss that game because, like I said, I just dreamed of playing in that tournament and never thought I'd even get the opportunity.
You know, there are games that don't live up to the build-up. I mean, whether it be high school all the way to pros, that game did, and everybody kind of billed it as, you know, the two big recruits, Jason Kidd against Corliss Williamson, and it came down to that, too.
Yeah.
It came down to the very end where it was basically, I wouldn't say one-on-one, but it was pretty much Jason Kidd going up against Corliss on the play.
Yeah, Jason Kidd got the rebound. We were ahead by one. This is, I don't remember, 7 or 8 seconds to go in the game, and he comes storming down the court. And I remember I was standing in the lane, and I was blocking somebody out to try to get the rebound if he missed it. And I never saw Corliss. I mean, I saw the ball come out of Kidd's hand, and all of a sudden somebody blocked it. You know, I just saw Corliss's hand come up there and just knock it away. And so, yeah, that's basically the way it played out. It was right at the very end. It was very fitting that the game came down to that play because, like you said, they billed it as the top two juniors in the country.
Yeah.
Going against each other.
You know, when Corliss was on the 7th grade team, or 7th grader, he was playing on the 9th grade team.
Right.
And what I remember, because that was my 9th grade year, what I remember biggest about Corliss, other than, you know, nice guy, great basketball player, but he was also a Georgetown Hoyas fan.
Yeah.
And I was, of course, a big Razorback fan. I thought, there's no way we're getting this guy.
Yeah.
Because he was sold on, and I think that's why he was number 34 is because there was a player on the Georgetown that was one of his favorite players.
Okay.
And Did you? I mean, you're a Razorback fan too. Did you? Was there ever any doubt that he was going to go to Arkansas?
Well, you know, I never wanted to ask him where he wanted to go, but I don't know if he would even remember this today. But when you used to come up Old 71, you would get to Fayetteville and you'd get on what we refer to as the bypass.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you were looking from a school bus perspective out the window, you could see the university.
Mm-hmm.
And when I was a senior and he was a junior, we were coming up here to play somebody. We got on the bypass and we started going, and he stood up in the back of the bus and he said, "Guys, that's the greatest school in America right there."
Wow.
And so from that point, I never doubted he was going to be a Razorback. But up until that point, I had no idea where he would go.
Yeah, because I always thought it was going to be Georgetown. So, but, well, do you mind coming back during the boys' game and talking to us?
Ben, I'd love to.
All right, this is Dax Lunningham. We're going to take a quick break and go back with the second half. The Lady Cyclones with a 28-14 lead. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? This is Kay Metz.
I answer the phones. I am the front desk, and when you come in, I'm the first person that will greet you. I will make sure that you get looked after. Our whole office, we are family. So that is what we try and encourage with our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville and follow them on Facebook.
At Phil Wright Autoplex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Phil Wright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7, philwright.com. It's the start of a brand new day.
Welcome back. Lady Cyclones leading here at the half, 28-14. What's your thoughts of the first half?
Well, there's no question timing is off for the Lady Cyclones, passing and shooting. A lot of fouls called on both teams in that first half. 12 for the Siloam, 11 for us. And I'm not saying anything bad against the officials. It's just some unusual calls, I'll put it that way, in that first half. But our timing is off. We were 1 of 12 from the three-point line. That's not like us. 7 of 15 from the charity stripe. So hopefully we've got that first half out of our system. We can come back and put more points on the board.
We're going to take a quick 30-second break, be back for the second half. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Temperatures are definitely falling off, y'all. And with cooler weather, Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue's 3-bean brisket chili is next level. Made from scratch, seasoned with a blend of dried chilies. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy. Don't forget, you can use my code BarbecueGame20 to get 20% off your online order that you can place right there on their Facebook page. Ridgewood Brothers.
Welcome back. The Lady Cyclones starting the second half. They start a little bit quicker. They always do that. They time it out, we time it out, and then all of a sudden they start. So we're going to have to get the clock adjusted and all that. Lady Cyclones starting the third quarter with the basketball, missing a three from the corner from Shy Willis, and Z Campbell missed the follow there, and Russellville did not cash in on their first offensive possession. And ball lost in the backcourt. It was last touched by Russellville, so no over and back. And they reset the shot clock. I don't think they should have done that. Lady Cyclone's going to steal it. We're going to wait and see. They're going to say, is it a foul? It is going to be a foul called on Siloam Springs there. And it'll be their first. Did not get to go over the fouls, but we kind of did at the end of the second quarter, and they call that on Emily Keene. That's her second. Here's Shy Willis splitting the double team on the drive. Shaisha Willis with a basket.
They expected her to shoot the three, and both defenders came on her, and she just drove for the basket.
Lady Cyclones with a 30-14 lead. I was figuring they were going to call a foul on Russellville there in the backcourt. They beat the press, had a 2-on-1 shot. Blocked by Talia. Clean block. Don't commit that foul because she has two as she gets the block and the defensive rebound. The Lady Cyclones quickly down the floor. And they tried to go to Brenna Burke, and that pass is intercepted. Keene all the way will hit the layup. Emily Keene leads them with 7 points, but she had 5 of them in the first quarter. That's her first basket since the first quarter. Russellville with a 14-point lead. Brenna Burke launches a three, left side. She's got 9. 33-16, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. 6:20 left to play here in the third quarter. 2-on-2 this time as they beat the press. Pendergrass missed the shot. There with the rebound is Brenna Burke. Double team her. She'll split it with the dribble, and they'll let everybody else flow down the floor. Brenna at the top of the key. Get it Shy Willis now in the corner. Drew Robinson will launch one and doesn't get the bounce, and rebound comes to Siloam Springs. Good job by Talia Ely not to commit the foul, but the Lady Cyclones will foul in the backcourt. And this is going to be on, they're waiting to see the numbers. They're going to call it on Drew, her second, and the team's first. Russellville with a 33-16 lead. And Siloam Springs going to turn the ball over on a bad pass ahead. Here's Brenna Burke. She'll take it baseline. Look like she's going to post up. She'll get it to Ely from the left elbow. Misses the 15-footer there. And on the rebound, Keene has it. She's going to be fouled. This one on Z Campbell. She's got 3. 33-16.
We just got to be careful.
Russellville with the lead. They're continuing with the press. Siloam Springs will beat the 10-second count by 2 or 3 seconds. Along the baseline, Pendergrass, a long 18-footer. That one missed. Willis, the rebound for Russellville. There's Brenna drawing a little contact in the backcourt. No foul call. Drew Robinson looking inside for Ely. She was covered up. Shy Willis over on the right side to Campbell. She'll launch a 3 with 20 seconds left on the shot clock. No good. There's Drew with the follow. Looked like she was bumped a little bit. Fought through that. She's got 7. 35-16. The Lady Cyclones lead it here by 19. Emily Keene for Siloam Springs. Head to Pendergast. Has it knocked away from her. Got it back. Keene drive to the basket. Might be a little out of control on the shot. With the rebound is Talia Ely. She'll get it Z Campbell along the right side. Gets it back to Brenna. Left-handed pass down near the corner to Shy Willis. Looking over this zone. Ely at the high post. In the corner with a pass to Drew Robinson, who reigns in the 3. Drew in double figures, and we have a timeout called by Siloam Springs. That's their 4th one used. They've only got 1 left, but the Lady Cyclones with a big lead here, 38-16. We'll take a quick break This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
Appreciate our halftime guest, Dax Lunningham, who played for the Cyclones back in the Corliss days. And we're going to have him join us again at the halftime of the boys' game. I'm going to ask him about Joe Foley because coming up here, you and I were talking about the former Golden Suns coach Joe Foley, who's at ULR, and Dax was assistant under him when he was going to school there. And I always wondered why Coach Foley didn't get the Arkansas job. I think he went for the Rice job at one point and was one of the finalists for that. We're back to action here. Siloam Springs going to miss a shot from the baseline. We're going to get a foul on Talia, and that'll be her third. And the third team foul on the Lady Cyclones. Ely, Willis, Campbell, all with 3 for Russellville. Drew Robinson and Brenna Burke each with 2. First free throw is good for Siloam Springs.
Yeah, the outside referees want to call the foul. The referee underneath the basket right on the play never blew his whistle.
Both free throws are good. Waiting to tell you the score, 38-18. Lady Cyclones with a 20-point lead. Shy Willis shoots the 3 from the right side. That one no good. There's Robinson with the rebound. Kicks it out. Brenna Burke from the top of the key. 3-pointer is no good. Ely the follow. Talia, she's in double figures with that. She has 11 points, and the Lady Cyclones lead it 40-18. Lady Cyclones trying to make it 3 wins in a row in conference. They're currently 2-1 in conference play, 12-5 overall. Almost a steal by Russellville. Ball going to roll out of bounds and force the official to decide who touched it last. He said Siloam did. It belongs to Russellville.
Good hustle by Robinson on that.
Lady Cyclones with 2 players in double figures. Drew Robinson with 10, Ely with 11. Keister at the top of the key, sees a double team, needs some help. Ely there to help her, and now she's double teamed. And now timeout called by Coach Johnson. I don't know if she was expecting a 5-second count. It was getting close to getting there. We're going to take a quick break. 3:29 left to play here in the third quarter. Russellville leading 40-18. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Come on out to Cyclone Arena Tuesday night and be loud. The Lady Cyclones need it, and the boys need it. Because I can tell you, when we go up to Harrison, they're loud. So we need to return all the favors they've given us there. As Russellville will host Harrison, 6 o'clock girls game, 7:30 boys game. Brenna Burke sees the double team, gets it to Kana Keister. Able to gather herself. 3-pointer misses from the corner. She's not off by much on that. With the rebound is Kinley Moore, the 5'3 sophomore. And in the corner is Keene for Siloam. Looked like she was wanting to shoot the 3. She'll get it to Ellis inside. Whistle and a jump ball call. She was tied up by Brenna Burke. It'll stay with Siloam Springs. 23 seconds on the shot clock. That does not reset.
Yeah, good defense by Brenna. I thought they may try to call a foul on her.
I thought they might. We haven't seen Kyra White, but we will after the next dead ball. She's going to check in. Russell in a 2-3 zone. On the wing is Moore. Dribbles down baseline, kicks it back out. 3-pointer on the way. This one is good. It kind of hit every part of the rim there. Morgan Jones has her first points of the game. 40-21, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. In the corner, Keister. She'll miss the 3 from the corner. And with the rebound is Ellis for the Lady Panthers. With the basketball is Seagraves, and taken away by Shy Willis. Shy out in front of everyone. They trail the play, cause enough defense, miss the layup with the rebound. Seagraves covers it up, and a timeout. They're going to use a timeout. They just used their last timeout on that. And it was going to be a jump ball because Seagraves couldn't move. And they just used their last timeout on that play right there. We have 2:23 left in the third. We'll take a quick break. No, we'll take a 60-second break. How's that? Lady Cyclones leading at 40-21. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Soar into 2024 with R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months same as cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event. Going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
You ever seen a coach out of timeouts with 2:23 left in the third?
No, I haven't.
The Siloam Springs out of timeouts and saving possession there by using their last one. They're going to draw a foul on Russellville on the drive to the basket. 2:15 left to play in the third now. Russellville leading 40-21. To the free throw line will be Morgan Jones. That foul on Talia Ely. She has 4. The good thing is even if she has 4 fouls, the good thing is we're up by 19. But I don't like seeing her with 4 fouls like that. But
Well, again, the outside ref is.
you got.
Sorry about that.
The second free throw is good. She hits 1 of 2. We have a whistle and a foul in the back court, and that's going to be on Emily Keene, and that'll be her third and the team's second.
What I was going to say is a bad thing about that was the official, again, from the outside is the one who called that foul, not the one underneath next to it.
2:11 left to play here in the third quarter. Lady Cyclones lead by 18. Stroud at the top of the key to Kyra White. On the left side, here's Shy Willis with a 3. Shy has 10. She joins 2 other Lady Cyclones who are in double figures of Robinson and Ely. 43-22. Feed down low, knocked out of bounds. Talia knocked it off Kinley Moore of Siloam Springs. It belongs to Russellville. Good hands there by Ely.
Yeah, very smart play by Ely.
Reach in, don't foul. No, go for the ball. Brenda Burke in the front court for Russellville. Hands it off to Kyra White in the corner behind the three-point line. It's Ely. Bounce pass down low to Willis. Nice little move. Shot up won't go. White with the rebound, looking for some help. Here's Brenna Burke on the drive. Fadeaway is blocked. Ely has the rebound. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Kyra White on the left side. Here's Brenna Burke, right side. Three-pointer on the way. That one won't go. And rebound, let's see. Jones comes away with it. Morgan Jones has it for Siloam Springs, and they didn't reset the shot clock. Horn goes off. They didn't reset the shot clock. There's 1:11 left as they stop the clock there, and, yeah, they never reset it. So it'll stay with Siloam Springs, but they're going to try to figure out how they can't reset it now. They have to take some time off. They do. They take 5 seconds off and say, hey, there's 30 seconds on the shot clock now. Jasmine Garcia checks in. She's got some goggles on. I wonder if she got poked in the eye or something. And Jones misses that drive. And rebound, Ely had it. Lady Cyclones lose it, though, on the transition. Jones gets it back for Siloam Springs. Under a minute to play here in the third quarter. The Lady Cyclones leading by 21, and Siloam returns the favor by throwing it away. 49.1 seconds left here in the third. 43-22, Russellville with the lead. Siloam Springs played last night, lost to Greenwood. Kyra White near the top of the key on the right wing. Looking down low to Ely, who hits it with the left hand. Talia's got 13. Nice play there.
Very nice. She was too far under to hit it from the right side.
And
So she just flipped it up with the left hand.
And Kyra threaded the needle there. She wasn't wide open. She kind of threw it behind the defender and threw it where Talia was going to be. And Talia with the interception here. In transition, she's going to bring up the floor herself. Stops on the right side. Garcia here to Brenna Burke on the drive. No-look pass in the corner to Shy Willis for 3. This one in and out. The rebound comes to Ellis, and she's going to be fouled in the backcourt. This will be on Shy Willis, who has her 4th personal foul. And we should walk it to the other end because that's 5 on Russellville. And so a 2-shot foul here. It's a double bonus with 5 seconds left to play here in the third. 45-22, the Lady Cyclones with the lead. If we're going to be in foul trouble, at least we get a 20-point lead. It's not a close game. As the first free throw is no good. I was doing some research on last time the Lady Cyclones were in the state championship game, and that was with Shamika Ely and Alyssa Owens, and when they're playing Jonesboro. And I had forgotten the fact that Shamika had picked up 3 fouls early in the game, and we basically had to play the game without her, and eventually led to our loss. There's Ely going to launch a 3 on the buzzer, and that one no good. Boy, that would have been fantastic had it gone in. We've come to the end of 3 quarters. The Lady Cyclones lead at 45-23. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, here to remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
Greenway proudly supports the DIYer in you. Whether you're a mover, a shaker, a groundbreaker, a risk taker, a challenge embracer, or a landscape visionary, whatever the task, we've got a John Deere tractor that can help move your project forward. You've got work to do, so let's get started. Reserve yours today in store or at gogreenway.com.
We're getting ready to start the final play. The Lady Cyclones leading at 45-23. An update. The only other game in our conference is Mountain Homes hosting Greenwood in a girls' action. They are tied in the 4th quarter. Greenwood survived a scare against the Lady Cyclones. They won the game in overtime, and now they're up there in the hangar at Mountain Home, and it's a tie ball game up there. The other games in conference, Van Buren against Harrison, Greenbrier are hosting Alma. Those games have been postponed. I just don't get either one of them. Van Buren wanted to postpone the game, is what the word we heard was because they didn't have any time to practice. I don't understand the Greenbrier game. Here's Brenda Burke, double team underneath the wide open Kyra White. She missed the shot from underneath, hit the deck, no call. With the rebound, Siloam Springs. Morgan Jones took it baseline, was cut off there by Shy Willis, dribbles back out to the three-point line. Lady Cyclones leading it by 22 points. In the corner, Pendergrass three-pointer, she shot it over Ely, no good. Brenna the rebound for Russellville. She's looking to try to launch one, but nobody open. The head up there, she'll bring it up the floor herself. Dribbles to the free throw line, underhanded pitch to Drew Robinson. And here's Kyra White with the drive, gets it to Brenna Burke on her drive. Needs some help. Back to Kyra White, 18 seconds to shoot. Shy Willis thinking about the three from the left side. She'll back her way in. Shot from just inside the left elbow. That is good, and she's got 12.
A nice little 10-foot jump shot. Nothing but net.
47-23. The Lady Cyclones with the lead. 3 players in double figures for Russellville. Shaisha adding to hers. She has 12. 10 points for Drew Robinson. 13 for Talia Ely. Morgan Jones taking it all the way with the left hand too strong. Ely the rebound. Out to Shy Willis. She doesn't have the numbers, but she likes her angle. And blocking foul is going to be called. She missed the layup. And Shaisha going to the free throw line. They couldn't get in front of her. And you can't take the charge. You're not in front of her. And she had the defender kind of on her left hip. And the foul is going to be charged to Kinley Moore, her first. And I have that as the team's first. A free throw by Shaisha is no good.
Again, I think this layoff is what's causing the timing to be off on our free throws. And
yeah, I realize the second free throw's no good. Realize they played last night. Siloam's boys and girls went to Greenwood to make up their Tuesday game, so they played last night. They got a game under their belt. Pendergrass mishandled one. She saves it in bounds to Emily Keene. They'll swing it around left side. This one caught by Kenzie Johnson. Back around in the right corner. Keene misses the three. Rebound, the follow too far underneath the basket there for Siloam. Shaisha Willis has it on the move up the right side of the floor. Double team. She'll sidestep the double team and hit the jumper. She's got 14. 49-23. Lady Cyclones with the lead. There's a steal by Talia Ely. She'll give it off to Brenna Burke. Under 6 minutes to go here in the basketball game. The Lady Cyclones leading at 49-23. Brenna sees the double team. She'll give it off to Kyra White. Floats over in the corner. Now up on the right wing where she gets it back from Shai Willis. Crossover dribble, and she'll be fouled, and they're calling this on the floor. I just thought she was going up for a shot there.
It sure looked like it.
That foul, they say on number 10, Kenzie Johnson, her third. Brenna Burke will check out. Shai Willis will check out. Talia Ely will check out for Russellville. Jasmine Garcia gets it inbounds to Kyra White on the right side. Has her pocket picked there by Ellis from Siloam Springs. Going the other direction, a quick layup there by Pendergast. She's got 6 but has not scored since the first quarter. We might have got away with one there. Morgan Young in the back court. She needs some help, and a timeout called by Coach Johnson. And 5:17 left to play here in the basketball game. We'll take a quick break. Lady Cyclones comfortably up, 49-25. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Hey River Valley, it's Montana at Hubbard Power Sports in Russellville, your local Can-Am and Sea-Doo dealer. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas and holiday season. I just wanted to pop in and remind you guys that you don't have to wait until spring to get your machine ready to ride. You can do your annual service and maintenance now and get in and out of the shop really quick. Spring will be here before we know it, and the spots in our service department fill up fast. Give us a call or stop by to get your rigs in early and be ready to hit the trails. You know where to find us, 301 South Knoxville, across the tracks from Price's Town and Country Store. See you soon.
I'm getting text about the Greenwood Mountain Home girls game. The Greenwood's going down. They're tied. They're behind. I don't want to check it. I don't want to jinx it. But you know what? I like it that they're losing, but almost kind of think I think we should have been the one to do it. Lady Cyclones turning the basketball over here as we're back to action. And and one coming for Emily Keene, who made a nice little move there. And she's going to the free throw line for the and one. Lady Cyclones, though, leading 49-27. And Russell going to come in with their starting 5 here. Why not? They're going to have their starting 5 on there. Let's come back in with ours.
Yeah.
That foul called, Jasmine Garcia, her first.
And I've said it so many times, if you're going to foul on a layup, make sure they do not make it.
But, come on. Emily Keene's a good player. She's senior, and she forced that one in. It wasn't like we didn't have a lot of contact there. She's got 10 points as she hits the free throw. The Lady Cyclones leading here, and we're going to get a foul called. This one going to go on Kenzie Johnson, her 4th. Yeah, both teams have starters on the floor. And now they're going to come in with Kaylee Seagraves and take out Erica Ellis. 49-28, the Lady Cyclones lead it by 21. Here's Brenna Burke with 5 minutes left to go here in the ball game. They're going to spread the floor, spin move, and she'll throw it in the corner to Z Campbell. Her three-pointer partially blocked, got it back on the drive, and made the driving shot. They'll call a foul on Siloam Springs. This will be their 3rd one. They didn't have to call that one. No, we'll take the layup, and if they called on Kenzie Johnson, she just fouled out of the basketball game.
And they did. That's
the sophomore. They're only sophomore that starts. They start 1 sophomore, 2 freshmen. That's the sophomore. She is out of the game without scoring. They're going to lob it on the inbounds pass to Ely, who her shot rolls off the iron, but last touched out of bounds by Siloam Springs, Natalie Perez, and Russellville will do it again here. 4:52 left to play in the ball game. Russellville up 49-28. Again, lobbing this one in. Try to go to Ely. It's knocked away, and jump ball will be called, and it'll belong to Siloam Springs. 4:48 left. Inbounds pass in the backcourt. Emily Keene needs some help. She'll get it to Ellis. Back to Keene. In the front court. Bounce pass along the baseline. Shot partially blocked by Campbell. They're going to say she got part of the arm. That's going to put Natalie Perez on the free throw line, and Campbell has 4. .4:42 left to play here in the basketball game. The second foul called on Russellville in this quarter. The first free throw is no good by Natalie Perez. Kyra White will check in for Russellville, replacing Z. Campbell. Waiting the second free throw. She hits 1 of 2. She got that one. 49-29. Here's Brenna Burke in the front court. Lost it and whistle a foul. They had to reach in. That's their 4th team foul. That's on Lobby Todd, her first. And that's the 5th foul. So it's going to go to Brenna Burke on the free throw line. Free throw is good. And with that free throw, Brenna Burke has 1,000 points in her Lady Cyclone career. Needed 10 to come in this game. Got the free throw. She's also the 4th Lady Cyclone in double figures for tonight. And going to hit that one. She's got 11. Lady Cyclones lead it 51-29. In the front court, Siloam Springs in the corner there with Perez. Thought about the 3. At the top of the key, this is Ellis on her drive. Wild shot, missed it. Ely there with the rebound.
Right now I've got Ely with 9 rebounds. Be good if she could pick up another one.
There's a 3-pointer from the top of the key, and that one's no good for Russellville. Shy Willis. Lady Panthers with the rebound. Under 4 minutes to go. The Lady Cyclones leading at 51-29. Shot partially blocked there by Talia, and if you're right, that's her 10th rebound right there. Burke in the front court.
And she's picked up her 3rd block. So good job by Ely.
Brenna going to back her way in the corner to Drew Robinson. Starts her drive, looking for an open man. Kyra White had to jump up to save that one. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Shy Willis at the top of the key. Pulls in just inside the 3-point line. No good. Ely with the rebound. Nice feed underneath to Drew Robinson, who gets the bucket. 53-29. 3:11 left to play here in the game. Turnover by Russellville. Kyra White has it. She'll get it off to Shy Willis. Take it baseline. She's going to be hammered. Going to go to the free throw line. Shaisha Willis. With 3:01 left to play here in the basketball game. 53-29. And Shy slow to get up. Don't like that. He's hobbling a little bit there, as that foul's going to be on Emily Keene, her 4th. This team has 2 players on it that have scored 1,000 points in their Lady Cyclone career. Brenna being the 6th. This free throw is good there by Shy. 6 players have scored 1,000 points, and 2 of them are sisters. 2 Owenses and 2 Elys. And the other one, Brenna Burke, and of course Tanya Foster was the first one to do it. Missed the second free throw, and she's playing on 1 foot there. She's hobbling a little bit. I wish the official would see that and call an injury timeout there, but she's going to guard the person at the top of the key. Lady Cyclones leading it here 54-29. Backdoor cut there with the layup is no good. With the rebound shot blocked by Lizzie Harrison, we'll get a foul called on Russellville. And Willis will go sit down. A foul called on Harrison. Looked like a clean block. She gets her first, and going to the free throw line is Emily Keene. She hits the free throw, and she's in double figures. The first player for Siloam in double figures tonight. Jasmine Garcia checks in for Willis. She joins Morgan Young, Kana Keister, Soraya Stroud, and Lizzie Harrison. Second free throw is no good. With the rebound is Siloam Springs. Open on the right side. Pilcher, she'll miss the three, and they're going to call a foul on Harrison, and that means Pilcher's going to the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. And again, we had this in the second quarter. It's slowed to a snail's pace.
No, why were they taking it out then? I guess they found her after the shot.
All right. That's weird.
It is.
I mean, it's fine for us. It's weird. Don't miss the drive there. Garcia will pick up the rebound. Had to go to a knee to save it. Gets ahead to Kana Keister. You can hear Wolf from up here as they were trailing from behind. She was double teamed from behind. The ball knocked away. Garcia lost it out of bounds. It'll belong to Siloam Springs. The Lady Cyclone's going to move to 3-1 in conference play, and that might be good enough to be tied for first if Mountain Home. Well, wait a minute. I think Mountain Home's undefeated. Everybody's texting me. I get a couple people texting me that Mountain Home is about to beat Greenwood in girls basketball as we have a player down. So that's what we're looking at here.
A Siloam player.
Yeah. We had. Check this. We had the conference standings that we were going to post, but I won't take away from what's going on. So I started to post that, but wasn't big enough. Plus, thought we had a little bit more time there on that. But Russellville was supposed to host Mountain Home on Tuesday, and that's the game that's been moved to January the 30th. We're getting a little ticky-tack here, aren't we? We got to get this game moving a little bit.
I hope the senior boys are watching this game and
I think
how they're
are.
calling it.
Yeah. And it's not on us. It's on everybody. If they're getting paid by the whistle, Siloam Springs is going to be out a lot of money for hosting this event tonight. The first free throw was no good by Liebetad, and the foul was actually called on Morgan Young. She'll hit 1 of 2. Liebetad does, and Garcia in the front court. A breakaway. Nobody's going to pick her up. She's going to take it all the way. Garcia with the bucket.
Everybody was concentrated on their man, and Garcia just outran them.
She beat her man in the back court, and then nobody picked her up. Here's Kinley Moore in the corner now to number 24, Pilcher. She gets it back, leads it, double team there. Soraya Stroud trying to get the steal. She knocked it away. Whistle and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to Russellville. Jada Jones, number 23, will check in for the Lady Cyclones. 1:42 left. Russellville leading 56-31. Garcia for the Lady Cyclones in the front court. Crossover dribble, goes in the lane, and double team pass off to Lizzie Harrison. Her shot from the baseline, no good. Jasmine with the rebound. Went up strong to get the rebound. Those point guards always do that. They know. They always have a nose for the basketball. She draws the foul. They say on the floor, but that should be shooting too because we're at the double bonus. And so it's going to put Garcia on the free throw line. She's 0 of 2 there for tonight and for the season. That foul called on number 24, Addison Pilcher. That's her first. Garcia's first free throw is no good. Again, Lady Cyclones will be hosting Harrison at Cyclone Arena on Tuesday. A week from tonight, we'll go to Van Buren. Second free throw, no good. The Lady Cyclones haven't played Van Buren, but they got to see them because they were in the Hoops for Hunger tournament. So a traveling violation called on Siloam Springs in the front court.
Yeah, she was getting ready to shoot that three, and she just took about 2 or 3 hops and right in front of the official. Bad place to do it.
Well, if you're going to have a layoff, it's a big good game to have back. You're going to not play your best, but win the game and have something to build on. Siloam with the basketball back after Jasmine Liebetad took it away. Liebetad in the corner to Kinley Moore. Her three misses everything. And on the rebound, Siloam Springs saves it in bounds off of Jones of Russellville. 57.6 seconds left. And they'll have it. They did not reset the shot clock. That's good. It didn't hit anything. So it's set at 20. Inbounds pass comes behind the three-point line, a missed three-pointer by Morgan Jones. Garcia the rebound for Russellville, a 2-on-3. She'll stop on the right side. It's it to Stroud. Soraya, double team on the drive, whistle foul call, and she's going to the free throw line here with 44 seconds left. And this is going to, they call on Libatod. I have her for 2. Yeah, that is her second. This is Soraya's third trip to the line. This one in and out. Lady Cyclones will move to 13-5 overall, 3-1 in conference play. She hit the second. It's 1 of 2. She has 2 points tonight. 57-31. Lady Cyclones winning this one. 4 players in double figures. We'll give you all the totals coming up during the postgame show. And air ball of 3 on the rebound. The follow is no good there by Pilcher. Russellville with it. Shot clock is turned off. Soraya Stroud will launch a 3 from the right wing. That one no good. Rebound. Siloam Springs saves it. Here's an interception by Stroud. Shot high off the glass, no good. The follow by Lizzie Harrison is good. Lizzie with the bucket.
Good rebound, offensive rebound.
59-31. Lady Cyclones with the lead. Final seconds of this basketball game. Ball lost out of bounds with 1.4 left. Now inbounded along the baseline. Inbounds pass comes underneath, and we've come to the end of the basketball game. They do blow the horn there. Lady Cyclones win this one 59-31. We're going to take a break, come back with your totals for this game, and then get ready for senior boys action coming up after this. Russellville 59, the Lady Panthers of Siloam Springs 31. We'll take a break. This is Lady Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat on the Dover Square is serving up delicious home-cooked meals and entertainment for the whole family. It's like gathering at Grandma's house, but with karaoke on Tuesday nights and live bands on Friday and Saturday nights. Bring the family to Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat, 9733 Market Street in Dover. For breakfast, lunch, and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, 6:30 a.m. to close. And don't forget about the Sunday buffet, 11 to 3. Mac Daddy's Old Town Meat and Eat in Dover.
If you like supporting local small town, then you should go down to Funky Town Mall. We've got over 80 vendors from our very own community with tons of varieties such as vintage, antiques, collectibles, furniture, painted or stained, art, decor, holiday decor, glassware, pottery, farmhouse, jewelry, clothing, new, ancient, and worn, western wear, frame, autographs, sports pictures, puzzles, kids' toys, sports, trading cards, books, albums. Did you get all that? Well, I guess then you're just going to have to come see for yourself. We've got something for the whole family. 1612 South Arkansas. Like us on Facebook and see what's new and ask about our shipping and layaway options. Come on down to Funky Town.
The Russellville School District is seeking route substitute and trip bus drivers. Route drivers start at $30.38 per hour with pay increases for years of experience. Substitute drivers make $30.38 per hour on routes. Drivers interested in trips earn $15.45 per hour for the duration of the event, and bus monitors can make $15 per hour. Route drivers and monitors are eligible for insurance and retirement. No CDL. RSD is a registered training site. Apply at russellvilleschools.net transportation page.
Johnny Story in for Olathe Realty Russellville with an important question for you. How do you get top dollar when you're ready to sell your home? Well, I'd suggest trusting the professionals. You know, at Olathe Realty, they really are a seller's best friend because they have years of experience, knowledge, and they have a network of relationships that ensure that you get the most for your home. Olathe Realty Russellville, 968-5668.
Well, Lady Cyclones a win tonight by a score of 59-31, and they keep pace in the conference. They're going to move to 3-1 in conference play. Greenwood and Mountain Home playing tonight. Both those teams 3-0 in conference play, so Lady Cyclones will be tied for second by whoever loses that one. We've heard that Greenwood may be losing or may have lost to Mountain Home, and we'll try to give you that update before we sign off tonight. The Lady Cyclones in the game, they controlled the game from the get-go. What are your thoughts?
Well, again, the timing was off. As we talked about that, you know, being out of school and all of that. What impressed me was the players coming off the bench. They fit right into the flow of the game, and with the teammates that were out there, Robinson, I want to say something about her. She went for 7 rebounds where Ely had 11, so good controlling the board. Our shooting for 3 points was 4 of 24. Not the best in the world. Our free throws, 11 of 25. Nothing to write home about, but again, I think the timing is off because of the layoff, and hopefully, as you said earlier, they can build on this.
Yeah, and before I get going, I just got told that Mountain Home did beat Greenwood and girls by 9 up there at the hangar in Mountain Home. So that's not surprising the Mountain Home won. Surprising it was 9 points. So Lady Cyclones now tied for second with Greenwood, both with 1 loss. For the Lady Cyclones tonight, they had 4 players in double figures. They were led by Shaisha Willis with 15 points, 12 points for Talia Ely, 11 for Brenna Burke, 12 for Drew Robinson. Those were your 4 players in double figures. And then 2 points each for Soraya Stroud, Lizzie Harrison, Jasmine Garcia, Kana Keister. That was all the scoring for Russellville. Just 1 player in double figures for Siloam Springs. That was Emily Keene. She had 11. Lady Cyclones moved to 13-5 overall, 3-1 in conference play. They will host Harrison on Tuesday night at Cyclone Arena. Time now to turn our attention to the senior boys. And Siloam Springs, again, just like the girls, they played a game last night. They actually lost to Greenwood, and Greenwood's first victory, first boys victory at home, not just their first conference victory. And a game that, look, I watched, and I thought before the game, I think Siloam Springs is going to win this one, but I think it'll be close. They're a lot like the girls. They have a lot of inexperience, a lot of young players, and they're, I think, going to struggle a little bit this year. We're going to see a lot of zone, and even before our loss, we were going to see a lot of zone. But if you look at the last game that Russellville lost and the last one that they won that they struggled with, they struggled shooting from outside. What do you think about tonight's game?
Well, that's what scares me. We're up here at Siloam Springs, and yes, they're struggling, but well, we're on their home court, so we have got to play our game. We struggled. Our outside shooting was just cold in our last game. We were 3 of 18. We can't have that up here. We've got to make plays on the inside. I know Stump was hurting last game with his hand and with his foot, and so we've got to make it easy for him. We've got to hit some outside shots to bring that zone out a little bit, where we can get the ball on the inside to Frazier, to Stump, to Donovan, who's been doing a good job driving, but we need to get him heated up from the three-point line. We've got to be aggressive, but as I said earlier, I hope they watch that game, because there was quite a few fouls called in that first game against the girls. So no reach-in fouls. Don't do anything like that. Just play aggressive and try to jump into the passing lanes.
Yeah, I talked to Coach Chenault just a little bit last night, and he said, hey, we got to get back playing our game. And he said, we'll get back on the winning track. And I don't want to say losses are good, they're not, but losses are okay if you learn from them. And I think the Cyclones, their big, long winning streak is over. They can learn from that. And it's not like it was a fluke. If you look at Alma, I didn't expect them to be that good, but, hey, you can't mistake the fact that they're undefeated in conference play. And so Alma is tied at the top with Van Buren, I believe, at 3-0. We'll pull up the standings here in just a little bit. So you just got to buckle down. You got to win the games you're supposed to, and this is a game that Russellville should win. And so they get to come away with a victory here tonight. Follow the girls there. As the girls won at 59-31, we need the boys to do the same. We'll take a break. Come back with more of your pregame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Mr. Brake and Lube wants you to know when it comes to your engine, not all motor oils are created equal. That's why they only offer name brand motor oils that you can trust, like Pennzoil, Castrol, Mobil One, and more. So don't pay top dollar for cheap generics. Mr. Brake and Lube can work your vehicle pretty much bumper to bumper, plus complete auto glass service. So call 219-5438 or visit 1415 East Main Street. Mr. Brake and Lube, your one-stop maintenance shop.
If you pay for your own health insurance or you're looking for coverage, do not go online for quotes. You'll get endless calls from call centers and they will not stop. Instead, call Becky, the health plan lady. She can provide sound advice for your health insurance needs. Her freedom of choice plans lets you pick your doctors. No deductibles, no copays, and it's 30 to 60% lower cost than Obamacare. Call Becky at 479-886-2475 or go to healthplanlady.com.
ABC Children's Academy is currently enrolling with 14 locations in Pope, Johnson, and Yell County. ABC provides all-day childcare, as well as a variety of enrollment options for families, including Arkansas Better Chance for ages 3 to 5, plus more. Visit abcchildrensacademy.com for more info, and come by their central office on 4th Street in Russellville to apply in person, or call 567-5650. ABC Children's Academy, changing our world one student at a time.
Well, the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air want to take just a moment to not only thank you for your business, but also the opportunity to work for you and give your family whole house comfort. You know, every kind word you put online, those personal recommendations to your friends and family are appreciated. Customers like you are not only vital to the business at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air, but vital to making our community as great as it is. Special thanks from the folks at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. We're at Siloam Springs, and Cyclones finishing up their warm-up shots and going back to the bench. We'll have the starting lineups here in just a moment. We're about a minute and a half away from that. Tell you, Siloam Springs 6-12 overall, 0-4 in conference play. Your Russellville Cyclones 17-2 and 2-1 in conference play. Again, Siloam Springs lost one to Greenwood last night. They actually led. It was kind of back and forth a little bit, but they led most of the third quarter. In that near the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, Greenwood was able to shoot out of the zone. I mean, look, Siloam loves to play a 3-2 zone. Greenwood hit 6 threes in that fourth quarter and ended up winning it going away by, I think, 10 points was the final score. I think it's 64-54 would end up being the final score. And that's what you got to do, that 3-2 zone. They're going to stay in that zone. And I saw something I hadn't seen Siloam do in a long time. With about 3.5 minutes left, they actually broke into a man-to-man because they just don't do that. And but they did there because of the 3-point shooting there by Greenwood. Russellville getting ready to get introduced. They're going to be the regular starting 5. It'll be Donovan Villarreal, the 6'2 junior, wearing number 2. Number 21, Caleb Campbell, the 6'2 sophomore. Bryce Beavers, number 12, the senior point guard. Number 22, Luke Stump, the 6'6 senior, number 22 there. And number 23, Cam Frazier, the 6'5 senior forward. I say forward, but he can shoot the 3 with the others. We're going to take a 60-second break and then give you the Siloam Springs starters and have the tip-off for you. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
When it comes to buying or selling a home, there really is a better way. As soon as you start talking with our team at A Better Way Realty in Russellville, you're going to feel the difference. Imagine if you had a great friend in the real estate industry, someone who genuinely cared about you and your family and was passionate about taking care of you. That is the philosophy of everyone who works here at A Better Way Realty. We want your business because we earn it, period. Discover what experience and heart can do with A Better Way Realty. Find us on Facebook and see the difference. A Better Way Realty. Real estate done a better way.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast. See what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
Siloam Springs starting off with number 2, Evan Allen. He's a 6'5 sophomore, 6' sophomore. Number 3, A.J. Moore, 6'2 sophomore, Stuart Schweiniger. Number 21, Nathan Hallbaker. He's a 6'1 senior. And number 32, 6'3 sophomore, Crew Webb. They're coached by Tim Stewart. He's in his 13th season at Siloam. This is actually his second stint here at Siloam. He had 2 seasons as a head coach there long before. Left, came back, has been here 13 years. Cyclones in their road black uniforms with red and a little bit of white trim. Siloam in their home whites with maroon and a little bit of gray. Cam Frazier going to jump center. It looked like Luke Stump had it, was pushed in the back a little bit, but the Cyclones will keep it. And Russellville has the ball to start this basketball game. Going to go inside. Stump had it knocked away. Didn't really catch it cleanly, and he was double teamed. Didn't see where the double team was coming from, and Siloam Springs with it. There's a three-point try by A.J. Moore. This one's short. Cam Frazier the rebound for Russellville. Cam Frazier got an offer from Northwest Arkansas in Harrison. Congratulations to him. Hasn't committed, but he did get that offer in the last couple of days. So congratulations, Cam Frazier. Here's Luke Stump from the high post. He'll drive, missed the shot inside. Cam with the rebound, goes back up strong and draws the foul. Cam going to the free throw line. He is 57% on the season. The first foul called in this ball game goes to Siloam Springs, and it'll be on number 3, A.J. Moore, the 6-foot sophomore.
Yeah, Frazier had good position for that offensive rebound. That's what we've got to do. Don't let them limit us to one shot.
Free throw is good. Siloam struggled a little bit. They've actually given up 80 points 2 different times this year and actually gave it in back-to-back games, but both teams were from Alice State, Victory Christian and Holland Hall. Second free throw by Cam Frazier is good, and the Cyclones lead it 2-0. Russellville averaging 61 points a game this season. Siloam in the front court. Schwarniger, hope I'm saying his name right, on the left side. He'll give it up to Crew Webb. Dribbles to the right side. Backdoor cut there by Moore, and his shot rejected there. And Cam Frazier coming away with the rebound. I think that was Donovan Villarreal with the rejection. Cam Frazier going to launch the three, and it's good. A little bit of contact, tried to draw a foul, didn't get it, but Cam's got all 5 of Russellville's points. Russellville leading it 5-0.
Beautiful high arching shot.
That's what I said. He can knock those down. He's got 16 made threes on the season now. Cut there. Hallbaker was open, but they didn't get it to him. Schwarniger at the top of the key. They favor him left side. He'll take it that way. Shot blocked there by Luke Stump, but they're going to call a foul on Luke, and that'll be his first and the team's first. We saw a lot of weird fouls called in 2 of the 4 quarters in that girls' game, and it's actually made our game here start a little bit late. We always say about 7:30. Usually we get the boys' game started about 7:20, but a lot of fouls called in that game slowed the pace of play down. The first free throw was good by Schwarniger. Again, if you just joined us, the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs fell tonight at Mountain Home by 9 points. So they're now tied with Russellville for second. Mountain Home leading the conference on girls action. Second free throw is no good. 5-1, Russellville leading it. Here come the Cyclones. Bryce Beavers near the top of the key, and he backs it way out near the half-court circle. Under 6.5 to go. Cam, they're going to leave him alone again, and this three-pointer is good. Well, are they going to make us? We'll shoot them out of the zone if we have to. Russellville leading 8-1. Here's a steal. Cam Frazier coming in and throws it down with 2 hands. It was knocked away. I think Bryce Beavers is the one that knocked it away. I couldn't tell if it was him or not. But Cam picked it up, and now a timeout called by Coach Stewart as the Cyclones lead at 10-1. It always seems like Cam gets at least one dunk. It always seems that there's one in the first quarter.
That was knocked away by Beavers.
And we'll take a quick break. The Cyclones lead at 10-1. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Farmers Co-op located in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location. Mike Apples along. Mike, it is that time of year when feed is very, very important.
It sure is, and make sure that you've got your animals' needs taken care of, protein levels met, and all those things that you look for when it comes this time of year.
Farmers Co-op. We're located on East Main in Russellville. Don't forget their Danville location.
Well, it didn't take long for a Cyclone to get in double figures. Cam Frazier's got all 10 of Russellville's points, and the Cyclones lead at 10-1 and got a couple threes, but loud basket there at the end on that two-handed dunk. And Siloam Springs using a timeout there as we're back to action. The Panthers with the basketball and now stepping out of bounds. Good defense there by Villarreal, and Frazier forcing the issue, and they forced A.J. Moore out of bounds.
Yeah, it's a good defense there. Good aggressive defense.
Russellville looking to build on their lead. Here's Bryce Beavers as the ball was tipped. He's double-teamed. He'll back it back out. 25 seconds on the shot clock in the corner to Villarreal. On his drive, draws a double-team pass. Deflected. Chased down on the wing by Caleb Campbell. High post, Luke Stump. Again knocked away. Beavers picks this one up left side in the corner. Villarreal open for 3. Donnie V for 3, and the Cyclones lead at 13-1.
I'm sure glad he made his first shot. Let's get him into the flow of the game.
Well, 3 threes for the Cyclones here in this first quarter. Schwarniger, backdoor cut there by Allen. Reverse layup and no good. And we say a foul on the floor is going to be on Siloam Springs.
No, I think that's goaltending.
Is that what they call?
That's what he called.
He kept pointing down. Yeah, they call it goaltending. You're right. So they give the basket there to Evan Allen. That's their first made field goal. All right. There's Bryce Beavers near the top of the key. Backs it back out. 13-3 our score with that goaltending there on the reverse layup. We might have grabbed the net. I'm trying to look back and see. I think that's maybe what it was. Bryce gets it back after the pass from Cam Frazier, who saved a turnover. And pass inside goes off the hands of Luke Stump. A little too hot to handle. He says, my bad. I think Bryce said the same thing. 4:40 left to play here in the first quarter. Russellville leading by 10. He's traveled and they didn't call it. Moore in the corner with a pass over to Webb. Take a baseline cut off there. Throws it back out to the top. Inside now. Left-handed layup is good by Moore, and we got a foul called on the Cyclones.
I think that's going to be on Stump. It is. That's his second.
Jaden Foster, we forgot to mention him. He's in the game, number 15 for the Cyclones, and they do call it on Luke. That'll be number 2 on him. The free throw is good by A.J. Moore. He's trying to keep them in the basketball game. Russellville led by 10, but they actually led by as many as 12, but it's down 13-6. 7-point lead for the Cyclones. Luke Stump at the high post. He's got to be careful with 2 fouls. Bryce starting his drive in the corner to Villarreal. He'll take it baseline inside to Stump, and now whistle fouls. They grabbed hold of him. And 2 officials had the call. They're going to point to the one out on the wing, and he's going to say it's on number 12. Is that what he said? Or number 21. That's who it is, on Nathan Hallbaker, his first. And the second team foul on Siloam Springs, and Luke Stump goes off hobbling. Don't want to see that. He's hurting a little bit. Malachi Siner, number 3, the 6'4 junior, into the game for him. The pass deflected and stolen away by Siloam Springs. Allen in the front court. He'll take it all the way. Shot too hard off the backboard, and Siner the rebound for Russellville.
That's one thing Siner will do. He will go after the ball.
They will. Jaden Foster caught it in the corner. They'll swing it around the three-point line. Siner's the one posting up down low. Everybody else was behind the three-point line, and now Cam Frazier was posting up at the high post. Here's Villarreal. And now whistle foul. And it's going to be a reach-in foul, and on number 32, I believe. I don't want to count it. No, they're going to say on 21, Hallbaker hits his second. And he'll have to check out of the game. In for him, number 24. We don't have a 24 on the roster. Cam Frazier will inbound it to Siner. Out of Bryce on the left side. There's Cam Frazier with a 3. That one no good. Rebounds, and it's going to be out of bounds off of Siloam Springs. They had a couple teammates fighting over it. Russellville leading here 13-6. Cyclones will inbound along the baseline. Caleb Campbell will check back in, replacing Jaden Foster. Inbounds pass comes to Cam, and Russellville will set it up. And you're seeing the zone. They do not like to play man-to-man. There's a long, no, it's an alley-oop play, and Russellville misses the dunk. Just couldn't make the connection. They tried the alley-oop. It was there.
No, it was. Wide open.
To Cam Frazier. Just mishandled it, and Siloam has it in the front court. Webb will hand it off to Allen. Evan Allen, 6'5" sophomore. He's going to drive. Shoots it over Siner. Missed the shot. Villarreal on the move for the Cyclones. Coming in from the right side. A whistle blocking foul called. This is going to be on Siloam Springs. And I think Donnie V caused that to happen because on his 2 steps, he was actually going side to side. And when you're guarding somebody like that, you can't get set. Coach Tim Stewart is beside himself, and he's wanting to talk to the official, trying to keep our camera wide enough so you can see this. The official not really hearing anything of it, but his feet weren't set. He kept going side to side. He was trying to match Villarreal. First free throw by Donnie V is good. It's 14-6, and that foul is called on number 24. He got them both. Donovan with 5 points. The Cyclones lead at 15-6. Allen working against Cam Frazier. Threw it backdoor cut, nobody there. The Cyclones will have it.
Putting a little press on the Cyclones.
Yeah, a little soft press. No trap yet. Cyclones break it easy. They weren't even within 5 feet of our guys. Here's a feed underneath to Cam. Hit the reverse layup. Cam's got 12 and a timeout called by Siloam Springs. Tim Stewart will take a break. 1:54 left to play here in the first quarter. The Cyclones lead at 17-6. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Burris at Into Market reminds you that the new year is like spring, a season of change. And if your office furniture hasn't changed in a while or you need a total office remodel, Into Market provides expert advice to give you inspiration, plus products ranging from quality, sophisticated furniture to more economical products for the builder, homeowner, architect, or designer. Into Market is your local dealer that offers professional furniture installation and delivery. Into Market, your make your office like new plus more store.
Welcome back. The Cyclones lead at 17-6 here with 1:54 left to play in the first.
And Stewart's first timeout was when they had 1 point. This one, they've got 6 because of timeout. I think he senses this game's starting to get away, and that's why he's calling these 2 timeouts, try to settle his team down and tell them, hey, here's what you need to be doing.
Well, and we saw in the girls' game, Siloam Springs actually used all their timeouts by about, 2:23 left to play in the third.
Yes.
Yeah. And not saying it's going to happen here, but it's been important to Coach Tim Stewart to use these. And, I mean, hey, why wait? If you feel like there's a key point in the game when the game's starting to being lost, slip away from you, might as well take it then. That's going to be an over and back. Oh, they shouldn't have called that. It was going to be an over back, but they didn't have possession of it, and Cam was going to get a steal. And it was going to be an over and back if Caden Hansen catches it, but he didn't actually catch it. And I guess they ruled that maybe he touched it, but Russell was going to get a breakaway there. They just a little quick on the whistle, I think. Frazier back to Villarreal. His three-pointer is good. Donnie V's second three of the game. And he's got 8 points, and the Cyclones lead at 20-6. Still in the first quarter. A drive shot blocked there by Cam Frazier. Bryce the rebound. Beavers in the front court. In the corner to Caleb Campbell. His three-pointer is no good underneath with the follow. Reverse layup by Villarreal. He's got 10. 1:08 left to play here in the first quarter. 22-6. The Cyclones are opening it up here. Backdoor cut not there by Hansen. He's double teamed without a dribble. He'll pass it, give it up along the left side, cross-court pass over to Evan Allen. At the top of the key is Hansen, and now whistle, a foul called on who?
I guess on Shiner.
It's on Russellville, but I didn't see it. Nobody really reacted. That's going to be on Malachi Siner, his first. Luke Stump's on the bench with 2 fouls. We hope that's the reason. He went off limping at one point, so I'm looking for him. I don't see him on the bench now. The three-pointer is good there by Hansen. He gets the 3 for Siloam Springs. Campbell to Siner. Back to Villarreal at the top of the key. Three-pointer's no good. Long rebound comes to Bryce Beavers. He was starting to float down court to play some defense, and he came back out on the wing to grab that. Villarreal fakes a pass in the corner, jump stop and lane shot partially blocked from behind. He gets his own rebound though and puts it up and in. 12 points for Donnie V. 10 seconds left to play here in the first quarter. Siloam Springs with the basketball. They're trying to set a screen there where Hansen lost the handle on it. And we've come to the end of the first quarter. with our score, Russellville 24, Siloam Springs 9. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
At Centennial Bank, we believe serving our community goes beyond assisting with financial needs. We pride ourselves on being community connected and customer focused. Supporting our community starts with our employees. We enjoy rolling up our sleeves and helping make our community a better place. Our local bankers are a team that brings passion, pride, and dedication to our communities. That is why Centennial Bank is proud to support the place we call home. Centennial Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country, KCJC.
Pretty good first quarter for Russellville as they lead at 24-9.
Good shooting, and again, getting Donnie V into the flow. Frazier's doing a great job with Stump out of there. And I'm like you, I just hope it's just something minor, or maybe because he has 2 fouls.
Yeah, I hope that's what it is. I thought I saw him over on the bench, but I can't tell, kind of far away. Frazier and Villarreal each with 12 points in that first quarter. That was the scoring for the Cyclones. And we have a missed 3, an air ball, and they do not have the shot clock turned on. I'm waiting for the officials to notice it. It's like completely off. It's like we're playing now. They have it turned on. But we played 1 possession there with no shot clock. But they do get it fixed now in time for Russellville's possession here. Cam Frazier and Caleb Campbell in the backcourt, breaking the, I say press, but really a soft press. There's really no trapping, not even closely guarded. And Russellville breaks it easier, gets it down the floor easily. Signer near the corner, fakes a pass inside on the cutter to Villarreal. 18 seconds to shoot. Villarreal in the corner again. They're always going to go with this zone, mainly a 3-2 zone. They're extending it out a little more. 10 seconds to shoot for the Cyclones. Frazier in the corner. Villarreal, his three-pointer is good. Villarreal's third 3 of the game. This is what brought them out of their zone yesterday in the game against Greenwood last night when Greenwood hit 6 in the fourth quarter. But they're going to force you to come out of that. They're going to force you to shoot it from the outside. So far, Russellville's answering the challenge. Nice little move with the left hand by Nathan Hallbaker. The Cyclones, though, lead at 27-11 after the left-handed layup there by the Panther. Here's Villarreal along the baseline, double team, kicks it out to the top, now inside to Signer. Malachi, spin move toward the baseline. How about that, Malachi Signer?
Beautiful move. Faked the defender out. The defender didn't even really know where he was at.
That's the first basket by anybody for Russellville not named Villarreal or Frazier. Pass along the baseline to Eli Mann. He'll miss the 3, and the ball tipped out by Cam Frazier. He actually saved a layup. If you were watching that, it looked like the shooter was going to get the basketball and go on. He tipped it away. We have a foul called on the Cyclones there. I'm going to wait and see.
I think it's on Beavers.
All right. That's number 1 on Russellville. And Bryce picks up his first.
A little confusion on Siloam Springs. Who do they want to bring out?
Yeah. Jaden Foster in the game for Russellville. They go inside to Moore. Check that. That's Allen. And he misses his first shot. Missed the follow. Again, the follow might have been partially blocked by Cam. Again, partially blocked by Cam as he tips it out. They had 4 shots at it. I think Cam got 2 blocks out of all that. And Caleb Campbell might have gotten 1 of them also. And how about that?
Good defense by that Cyclone unit underneath the basket.
Schwarniger with the inbounds pass over on the left wing. He'll give it up now to Hallbaker. Well, Russ was so good at reaching in, not fouling, just tipping the ball away. And it sort of just, even if they don't get the steal, it disrupts them a little bit on the drive. They can't drive when they want to. Allen with it, kind of collides into his own man. Hallbaker in the lane, little floater. Shot that one with the right hand this time. It missed it. Jaden Foster collects it in the front court for Russellville. 29-11, the Cyclones with a lead. Faking the three is Caleb Campbell, and he's going to be fouled as he got his man Schwarnegger up in the air and came down on top of him. That's the first foul on Schwarnegger and the first foul on Siloam here in the second quarter.
Yeah, it's a good move by Campbell to get his defender up.
Bryce Beavers will inbound along the baseline. Inside to Cam Frazier, who puts it up and in as fouled. Late whistle, but it's the right call. They put both hands in his back, gave a little nudge there. Cam got it. He's got 14, and he's going to the free throw line for the N1. That foul going to be on number 14, Caden Hansen. And now a timeout. They just blew the whistle before Cam touched the basketball. Timeout called by Siloam Springs. We'll take a quick break. The Cyclones lead it here by a score of 31-11. 5:25 left to play here in the first half. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
Are you working hard to feed your family on a budget? Visit Chicken Mart to get all your Crispitos, pizza sticks, restaurant quality chicken nuggets, strips, wings, and fries all in one stop, and lots of opportunity purchases that are so good they may never come back. Check out Chicken Mart in 2 convenient locations before you go grocery shopping and see what they have for your family. Chicken Mart's been serving the River Valley since 1983 and still going strong. Visit 1808 South Arkansas Avenue or 106 Weir Road in Russellville. Chicken Mart, your chicken and more store.
A timeout called by Siloam Springs there. Russellville leading it here 31-11.
And they've only got 2 timeouts left, Siloam does, and they believe in using them.
Yeah. Well, I mean, again, their philosophy is, hey, if we feel like the game's slipping away, use them. And Russellville up by 20 right now, and Cam going to the free throw line now. He's got, 14 points. And this is second trip to the free throw line. He's now 2 of 3 as he missed that one. So 14 points. I was trying to check and see what's his career high. I know it's not this. I think he scored 23. 23 against Whitehall is what I have last year. And I believe that's his career high. Here's a steal here by Donovan Villarreal. All the way missed the layup. The follow there by Cam won't go. And rebound comes to Schwarnegger. But see, that's what Cam does right there. He doesn't quit on a play. The ball, instead of, we missed a layup, he's back there on defense. He deflects a pass out of bounds and disrupts Siloam Springs there.
I think Donovan thought he was going to get fouled on that.
Yeah, I think so too. He was feeling the bump before it happened, and that's why he missed the layup there. Just inside the three-point line is Dylan Dunn, number 20, a 6-foot junior. He'll give it up to number 3, A.J. Moore. Dunn back with it on the right side, closely guarded by Jaden Foster. Schwarnegger on the drive. In the corner now, faking the 3 is Hallbaker, and he just fell down on his own. That's traveling. Good defense there by Beavers and Campbell. They didn't move. It wasn't any kind of foul on them, and Hallbaker just fell down. Siner will check in, replacing Cam Frazier.
I think this is Frazier's first rest, so coming at a good time.
And I see kind of been preoccupied. I don't know if you can see it, but over at the end of the bench over in the corner, I see Luke Stump. It looks like he's got his left foot in an ice bucket. So I don't know if you probably have a better angle than I do on that. 4.5, under 4.5 to go. Villarreal near the top. He's at the Siner, just inside the free throw line. Feeds it underneath to Caleb, who puts it in. Campbell's first basket, 33-11.
Yeah, that's him sitting there just talking, look like with one of the trainers, maybe for Siloam.
Looks like his foot's in an ice bucket there. Yeah. So he's been playing through injuries all year. They go to the high post to Allen. Almost lost it. Moore picks it up for Siloam Springs. 18 seconds on the shot clock. Russellville making it very difficult on Siloam Springs on this possession. At the top of the key, missing a 3. Boy, that was a bad miss there by Moore because it hit off the side of the backboard. I say side of the backboard. I don't even think it hit the side of the rim. There's Campbell. Side steps. They leave him open. He'll launch the 3. That one's no good. Allen the rebound for the Panthers. And here comes Siloam Springs, but Russellville leading by 22 here, under 3.5 to go in the first half. Allen can't get around Siner. He's too quick for him. They're going to call a foul on Malachi. That's his second. And the second team foul on Russellville.
Siner's very aggressive, and he just got a little bit too close to him, and maybe a little bit of a fake job, like I was going to fall down.
33-11, our score. The Cyclones with the lead. Inbound underneath Schwarnegger, and he's hammered there. And take your pick who that one's on. You'd like to say don't give up the easy layup. They didn't on that. And that's going to be on who? 21, I think?
Yeah.
Caleb Campbell, his first, and the team's third. And Schwarnegger will shoot 2. He hits this one. He's 2 of 3 from the line tonight. Checking in is Cam Frazier. He replaces Malachi. .317 left here in the first half. That one's good. He hits them both. Malachi Siner, when he checked out of the game, that's how close this team is. He goes away from the bench over to Luke Stump, who's soaking his foot, and talked to him, trying to give him some encouragement there. There's a drive missed by Villarreal. I think they had a double dribble there, not called. Evan Allen on the drive, shot blocked there by Cam. He got the rebound over to Villarreal in transition. Everybody back for Siloam to stop the play, but Villarreal catch and shoot for 3, no good. And there's Foster to save it for Russellville. Jaden Foster got the offensive rebound. 2:38 left to play here in the first half. The Cyclones up by 20. Caleb Campbell at the top, Jaden Foster on the right wing. Campbell trying to set a screen. They get it back to Caleb. 13 seconds to shoot. Bryce will go off-ball screen into the corner. Jaden Foster launches the 3. That one no good. Tipped, and they have the rebound. A.J. Moore has it for Siloam. Allen has it knocked away. It'll go into the backcourt. Not over and back because it was tipped by Cam Frazier. And now out of bounds, the last touch by Siloam Springs.
Good defense by Beavers, and getting that ball turned over to the possession of the Cyclones.
33-13, the Cyclones with a 20-point lead. 14 points for Cam Frazier, 15 points for Villarreal, 2 points each for Campbell and Siner. Here's 4 points for Campbell as he just got the layup and he's fouled. And Caleb maybe going to the free throw line for the N1. They undercut him a little bit. Not a dirty play. It's kind of out of control there. And it's going to be on Schwarnegger, his second and the third team foul.
Got a warning for the Siloam coach.
Yeah, he's calling the official by the first name, and that's why I'm surprised he's not. He was wanting to charge, but not on Campbell. He's wanting to charge on, I think, Bryce on the play. And he called official by the first name. They must have a good enough relationship. He's not going to give him a bench warning. A free throw is no good. Villarreal, the rebound for Russellville, and a jump ball. They're going to call a jump ball. It stays with Russellville. Yeah, that's a weird call. And Cyclones don't realize it's their ball. They're moving down the floor. Because I think jump ball was the one thing they didn't expect. A foul on Siloam, a walk on us, something, but jump ball is a weird call. Bryce Beavers and inbound it to Villarreal on the right side there. The Cyclones up 35-13. Inside there, Cam saving that one, gets it out to Smith. Cade Smith hits the 3. Good to see him working his way back to action. Remember, he was shut down before Christmas for a few weeks to nurse an injury. Had not played since Fort Smith Northside until last week, I believe, was his first varsity action as they were working him back in. He hits that three-pointer, 38-13. He can help from the outside. That's his 12th made 3 of the season. Allen, yeah, he double dribbled, traveling, whatever you want to call. And let's see what they're going to call a foul on the Cyclones. They did about everything there. And this is going to be on Donovan Villarreal, his first. And team's fourth. They'll inbound it along the baseline here. 1:13 left. I really thought they were about to call traveling on that. Schwarnegger catch and shoot off the inbounds pass, misses that one. Campbell the rebound for Russellville. The Cyclones lead it here by 25. Caleb Campbell catch and shoot way downtown left side. That one won't go. Schwarnegger the rebound for the Panthers. Under a minute to play here in the first half. The Cyclones lead at 38-13. Here's a steal. Villarreal trying to race out in front. Nice little move to avoid the defender. And just a little finger roll with the left hand. And he gives the Cyclones a 27-point lead. 17 points for Villarreal. His career high is 22 this year against Mills. Baseline jumper is good there by Hallbaker. He's got 4.
The shot clock's off.
Yep. 20 seconds left here in the first half. Cyclones comfortably up here, 40-15. Kate Smith on the right side for Russell. They can play for one shot, but they're running their regular offense. Bryce at the top in the corners. Villareal catch and shoot there for three. That one's no good. Rebound. Kate Smith chases it down in the corner. 4 seconds left. Bryce Beavers, and he dodges the three. They're going to call a traveling violation there. They dodged three. He was going up. He thought it was going to get blocked. He's probably right and tried to dribble, but you can't come down with it. 1 second left on our scoreboard, but it's actually 0.6 seconds left. And they tried to launch a long three, and it was blocked by Cam Frazier. You got to give him credit for that block. We're going to take a break. We're at the half. It's Russellville 40, Siloam 15. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
I'm a teacher.
I am a banker.
I'm a father.
I am a mother.
I'm Muskie Harris, former Arkansas Razorback. I have 26 years of recovery. Meth does not discriminate. Choose your natural state.
We choose me over meth.
55,000 fans having a good time. 385 with a deadly secret. Meth kills more Arkansans per year than cocaine and heroin combined. Help stop this epidemic before it's too late. Choose your natural state. Choose me over meth.
Are you looking for a great place to work that offers great pay and benefits where you can make an impact in a safe, clean environment? ConAgra is looking for motivated, energetic people to join their team. ConAgra is recruiting industrial maintenance technicians to fill openings on all shifts. Positions start at $25.61 an hour plus a shift differential. Experience is required, so for immediate consideration, apply online at ConAgraBrands.com/careers. That's ConAgraBrands.com/careers. ConAgra is an equal opportunity employer.
Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, the River Valley's oldest full-service portable buildings dealer. You'll find Burnett Affordable Buildings and C&H Carports for garages, barns, carport sheds, and more. At Duval's Affordable Portable Buildings, they believe in high-quality buildings that last and excellent customer service that makes a difference. Visit Duval's AffordablePortableBuildings.com or just stop by 4151 South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville today.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
Welcome back. We're at the half. The Cyclones leading it here by a score of 40-15 all over Siloam Springs. And once again, joined by Dax Lunningham. I don't know what to call you, my good friend from high school, a former Cyclone, because that's what you are, former Arkansas Tech player. And before we start saying with your shameless plug that you said, because I was going to give a shameless plug of my own, I got to say that leading into that, the girls' golf team for Russellville won the state championship. And I got to tell you, getting with the students, helping design a ring has been, at times, I've always told it was stressful. It actually wasn't. So your son's going through that too.
He is. Got to get size for a state championship ring this last couple of weeks. He was one of the starting offensive linemen on the Fayetteville High School football team, and they went undefeated, 13-0, won the state championship over Bentonville, and I'm just really proud of him. There's a lot more to the story that I'd love to tell, but I'll just say that he missed his 9th grade year with a broken leg, so for him to come back 2 years later and be a starter, it takes a lot just to do that, but I'm really proud of him.
Were they the team to beat Conway? In the playoffs, did y'all beat Conway?
Oh, we did beat Conway, yes. I'm sorry.
Because that's one of the talks, of course, that Russellville loves beating Conway. I mean, but one of the talk around when after that happened was that play, and I think it was in the third or fourth quarter where they were going to try the free kick.
Yes.
Yeah, and we're like, what is it? If you call for a fair catch, you can get a free kick.
Yep.
And I asked, who was it, Jeff Holt, about that. He said, we tried to do that with Zach Hawker when he was here. He says we had that play lined up, or maybe it's Coach Goodman saying it. He said, we always had that in the back of our mind if we ever got that chance. And that was a big other than the fact that Conway got beat, which is always a big topic in Russellville.
Always.
I wanted to ask you something. Actually, Dad and I on the way up, we were just talking, about that's the best part about doing this. and we started talking about the Golden Suns and Joe Foley.
Right.
And I know you were you also worked with the sports information department, but you also helped with that after that.
Right.
Why do you think? Well, I'm really putting on your spot. Dad asked me. He says, "Hey, how come he never actually went to Arkansas?" Because I always thought the opportunity was there at one time. But
well, I don't know about that. I can tell you about Joe Foley that I made the statement a long time ago, and I'd still say it today. He's the best coach that I ever saw in any sport, any level. He's just a great coach.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know how to explain it other than that.
Well, he was a longtime coach for the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns, won back-to-back national championships, and actually he's at ULR now and taking them to the NCAA tournament.
Right.
You know, and one of his assistants, Steve Weedor, was actually our girls' high school coach, and the last few years that we were in Cyclone Arena or Cyclone Gym, what the funny thing is he was helped design the floor for Cyclone Arena, but never actually got to coach a game because once his daughters graduated, he went on to be a assistant back for Joe Foley. But it always felt like that guy could have been. I don't want to say he could have been better. He was fantastic, but it's almost like nobody realized how good he was because there were games where one of the jokes that we had was we were going to throw a party when he lost his 20th game at home because he went so many years and never actually lost.
I think I looked it up one time. He'd been there like 6 or 8 years, and like if you just took his number of wins and losses and you just divided it out and said his average season was something like 32-3. You know, that's how good. Like you said, they hardly ever lost.
Yeah.
They're just really awesome.
And the team that they won back-to-back national championship with, there was players that nobody really wanted. I mean, Stephanie Strack, who's married to Maxie Mathis, she wasn't highly touted to really.
No, in fact, I remember Coach Foley telling a story about her coming and playing. It was kind of a tryout deal, you know, when she was still a high school player, and said she did awful. And she turned out to be an All-American, you know. So, but, yeah, I was thinking about those girls myself. You know, there was 5 that was in that class. You had Karen Pinion and Allison Setliff, Dawn Grell, Becky Nagel, and, of course, Stephanie Strack.
Yeah.
Those 5 were the ones that really made it go and won back-to-back national championships.
We got to see Stephanie quite a bit because her kids played at Russellville. Got to see Becky Nagel because her daughter plays for Van Buren. But Dawn Grell, wasn't she like Greenbrier?
She was from Greenbrier, yep.
And I remember after we won, I think the second national championship, I say we like I was on the team, they had Dawn Grell Day at the Greenbrier. I remember. I think they gave her the key to the city there.
She deserved it. She was one of the original players that could really shoot the 3.
Yeah.
You know, back in those days, it seemed like if you had one player that could really shoot the 3, that was a lot. But she was really good at shooting the 3. That was her.
One of those teams had a former Lady Razorback that she had transferred, and I can't remember.
Marla Goshen.
Marla Goshen.
Oh, she'll play. She was on the first national championship team.
Okay. And mention all that to say congratulations to Dave Wilbers, who's currently the Golden Suns coach, and he just celebrated win 350. And he's you would like him. He's a really good guy. Yeah. But he's a very intense guy while the game's going on. But outside of that, you wouldn't realize he's a basketball. He's the most down-to-earth person.
Yep. They have a player there named Patience McDaniel, who my daughter played high school basketball with here at Springdale Harbor High School the last 3 years. So.
Oh, fantastic.
Yep.
And well, congratulations to him. Well, it's been fun reminiscing a little bit with you about the King Cotton Classic first time, and now the Arkansas Tech a little bit.
And thanks for bringing me back. I was worried after that first interview that you wouldn't have me back. You know, I didn't do very well. So, but thanks for bringing me back. This has been really fun.
Yeah, and it's on YouTube forever. And Jeremy Keister, he told me to tell you hi. So.
Oh, then. Hey, Jeremy. Hello.
All right. Well, we're here at halftime. We're going to take a 60-second break. Be back with the second half. The Cyclones lead at 40-15. This is Cyclone basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
It's good to see you.
Feltner's Athletes Corner clearance sale is now in progress. Save up to 30% off footwear from Nike, Asics, Brooks, New Balance, Keen, and Chaco. Save 30% or more on apparel from the North Face, Columbia, Patagonia, Mountain Khaki, Kavoo, Under Armour, Nike, and many more. Feltner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main Street in Russellville. Open 9:30 to 6 Monday through Saturday. All sales during this special savings event are final.
Running a business, a household, or just everyday life can be hectic. The last thing you want to have to think about is banking. At First State Bank, we focus on providing you the financial tools and exceptional service you need so you can focus on what really matters. Whether it's managing your business from the sidelines or making life run a little smoother with convenient and flexible financial solutions, we've got your back. Give back to business and life. We'll take care of the rest. First State Bank.
All right, joined by Dax Lundingham. You know, some days I get to do what I want, and whenever I come up here, I get to see my buddy. We were friends in high school, but he's a former Cyclone. Like I said, I really enjoyed talking to him at halftime of the girls' game about the King Cotton Classic, because if you're a Cyclone fan, a Razorback fan, you like hearing about Corliss Williamson against Jason Kidd in that King Cotton Championship game. I remember watching that on ESPN. That was a big deal because there was only one ESPN. It wasn't all these different channels, and seeing your school play on ESPN was fantastic, and good to reminisce with Dax. The Cyclones lead it here 40-15. Quickly, your thoughts of the first half?
Well, just good shooting by the Cyclones. 4 of 16 from the three-point line, 4 of 6 from the charity stripe. Just good shooting and good aggressive defense, and not getting into foul trouble.
We're going to start the second half, and Stephen Barrow, engineer. Sorry, Stephen, we'll make up these the breaks as we can, but when we get the chance to feature stuff like that, you know, I always thought that maybe I know I'm one of the couple Cyclone historians that we have, along with Rick Elliott, but I always thought Dax would be a good one because he's got such a good memory, and he was involved with a lot of those really great teams there at Russellville. As we start the second half, there's a missed drive there by Hallbaker, and the Cyclones have the rebound. Russellville leading at 40-15. Like to mention this, that if we can get up 30, we'll start the mercy rule, but that's only in the fourth quarter. So if you get up 30 here in the third quarter, it doesn't matter. It's the fourth quarter where the sportsmanship rule takes place. And this Siloam team, of course, played last night, lost to Greenwood. And Cyclones on their way back after the week-long layoff. Missing the three is Donovan Villarreal. And, you know, it's one thing to have the workouts in the open gym, but there's really, you know, when you're not scrimmaging, when you're not doing that, that can be tough. However, with the girls' team, I saw that they were doing a virtual workout, and I heard it was pretty strenuous. So they might have found a way around to keep themselves in shape. And congratulations to them for that 59-31 victory over Siloam earlier tonight. And once again, Greenwood Lady Bulldogs losing to Mountain Home tonight. So Mountain Home is undefeated, and Russellville going to host Mountain Home on January the 30th. And they may be undefeated by then. Who knows? Cyclones with it in the front court, leading at 40-15. Cam Frazier getting around a double team. They back off and left him open. He missed the 15-footer there, and with the rebound, as Russellville will have a foul called on Siloam Springs. And mentioned
they call a jump.
Oh, jump ball. Okay, it'll belong to the Cyclones. I'm looking over at Luke Stump. He had his foot soaking in an ice bucket there, and he's at the end of the bench, but his foot propped up. Looks like it's wrapped a little bit, so we'll have to follow that. Hopefully, we've only lost him for tonight, not any more time. Missing a three from the corner is Villarreal. With the follow is Malachi Siner. Siner with the follow for the Cyclones, and Russellville leads at 42-15.
Villarreal's just barely missing. That was in and out.
Yeah, he's got 3 threes in this game. Leading the way with 17 points. 14 points for Cam Frazier. Siner with 4 with that follow. 42-15. And here's a block shot by Cam Frazier, and they're going to get Cam with the foul. That'll be his first and the team's first. A lot of oohs and ahs by the Cyclone crowd right below us. I think they were thinking that was a clean block. It'll put Evan Allen on the free throw line. He's got 2 points tonight. And it's no good on the first one.
Then I'd say him missing that first one, it was a clean block.
Eli Mann, 6'1" sophomore, looking to check in for Siloam, but he's trying to for Allen, so he says, I'm going in for the shooter.
You think Allen will miss it on purpose
so
he can stay in?
I would. Second free throw on the way. Hit that one. He's got 3 for the game, and now he comes out, and Mann will check in. And
a little bit more of a press.
Yeah. We saw soft press in the first half, then no trap, and they never got close enough to even get the 5-second count going. That's kind of what they're doing here. Campbell in the front court. Fires it inside now. Siner gets the layup. What a pass there from Cam Frazier.
And a left-handed layup, left-handed shot. Great.
He fired it out from way up top, a chest pass that never hit the ground along the right block. Three-pointer is an air ball by Siloam. Cam Frazier the rebound. He's going to push it up the floor. Cross-court pass caught by Villarreal. I don't know if that was to Villarreal or not, but he took it and missed the layup. Trying to get his own rebound. He does. And on the follow counted, and he drew the foul. The Cyclones up 46-16. And Villarreal has 19 and going to the free throw line for the and one. Again, his career high is 22 against Mills. I always want to say Little Rock Mills, but it's Mills University Studies, I think, is what it's called. Crew Webb picks up his first, the first team foul on Siloam Springs. And Villarreal hits the free throw. He's at 20.
Well, just a good offensive rebound by Villarreal. Don't give up. If you miss one underneath, go after that rebound.
Posting up down low, Schwarnegger, and had position. And he missed the layup. His follow, he's going to be fouled on, and we'll see who this one's on.
I think that's on Signer, I believe.
I think so. If so, that's his third. That's number 3 on Malachi. And the third team foul called on the Cyclones is what they have. I'm missing one. And that Schwarnegger at the line. He's hit 3 in a row as he hits that one. All his points have come from the free throw line. He's 4 of 5 from the line tonight.
Well, Campbell's got a foul and Frazier's got a foul.
Second one, no good, and Caleb Campbell with the rebound. Cyclones quickly down the floor. Bryce Beavers, he'll leave it for Caleb at the top. Thought about the 3. This is Bryce, back to Caleb. 23 seconds on the shot clock. In the corner is Beavers. He penetrates the zone there. Inside to Signer. Had it knocked away. Diving on the floor is Campbell for the loose ball. And he's out of bounds. It belongs to Siloam Springs. But Coach Chenault just gave Caleb a thumbs up, and he appreciates that. I'll tell you, from up here, we're the highest point. I could hear the skin hitting the floor and scraping across. I'm glad it wasn't me that was the feeling that. And Caleb, he's young enough, he can handle it. They come off a screen. They pass on an open 3, and they gave it up to Webb. I don't know what they were waiting on. They had an open look there on that left side. 21 seconds on the shot clock. Russellville's got him trapped along the baseline. Ball was tipped, and before it went out of bounds, Bryce Beavers steals it for the Cyclones. Long pass ahead to Villarreal. Lost it, picked up there by Cam Frazier. Pump fake, and then he hits it. 16 points for Cam. 49-17. The Cyclones up. Allbaker, underhanded flip, and Cam wouldn't allow just an easy pass like that. He tips it out of bounds off of Eli Mann. It belongs to the Cyclones.
Yeah, Mann wasn't expecting that. It hit off his chest and went out of bounds. Great play by Frazier.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything halfway. He doesn't take a second off. Just a little thing like that looked like an easy flip in the corner. He was able to sign her on the right side to Bryce. On the drive all the way, missed the finger roll layup there. Schwarnegger the rebound for the Panthers. And here comes Siloam Springs. All knocked out of bounds. Cam Frazier, he thinks he knocked it off a Crew Webb, but they're going to say it belongs to Siloam. One of the first years they opened this place up here, it's a beautiful place. They hosted state here long before there was ever any live streaming. There's a runner is good by Hallbaker. Always wondered why they hadn't bid on it again. 5A State's going to be hosted at Searcy. We have a foul called on number 24, and that's going to put Cam Frazier on the free throw line to shoot 3 free throws. Yeah, I think the 2 schools that bid on the 5A State playoffs were Searcy and Van Buren, and Searcy won it. It's a beautiful arena, but hopefully they have their streaming issues settled. They had a tournament there that Russell took part in, and not just us. Other schools were having a hard time streaming, and hopefully they'll get that fixed before the state tournament. First free throw was good by Cam. Again, shooting 3 free throws as he was fouled on a three-pointer. His second one's good. He's got 18 points. His career high is getting closer and closer to is 23 against Whitehall. At 17 against Greenwood. 16 against Shiloh Christian. Third one's no good. He hit 2 of 3. The Cyclones lead at 51-19. Schwarnegger pulls up from just inside the free throw line. Missed that one. Villarreal the rebound. Here comes Donnie V. In the corner to Caleb Campbell. Bounce pass down low to Siner, and he hit the turnaround, but well before the shot. There was a foul called on the Panthers.
It was all over Siner on his back. Had their arms draped over him.
Schwarnegger picks up his third and the third-team foul on Siloam. 3:15 left to play here in the third. Inbounds pass comes to Cam. Fakes the three. Throw it in the corner. Campbell open for three. That one's good. Caleb's first three of the game. And he's got 7, and the Cyclones lead at 54-19. And with a drive is Crew Webb. Bounce pass in the corner to Allen. Pass deflected out by Siner. 2:50 left. Once again, of the 4 games that were supposed to be tonight, only 2 being played. Mountain Home hosting Greenwood, and this one here. Greenbrier hosting Alma was canceled due to weather. And Van Buren was in school today, but they requested a cancellation of their game because they had not been able to practice as they were taking on Harrison. So that game will be replayed. Siloam having to make up one of their games last night against Greenwood. Right now, Russellville will make up their game against Mountain Home on January the 30th. It's a Tuesday. Hanson threw it, and it goes out of bounds off Russellville with 1 second on the shot clock. And I think Coach Stewart's upset with Hanson for not going up with it. I wonder if they realize there's 1 second.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, well, the guy inbounding it, Hanson, realizes it. He's pointing. They catch and shoot. Going to throw it up top. It's going to be really hard to do that. To catch and shoot, you really need to lob it into the lane and sort of catch and shoot on the same motion. Once they threw it out to the top of the key, I knew they weren't going to get a 3 off in time. So shot clock violation. The Cyclones lead at 54-19. 2.5 to go here just in the third. And the Lady Cyclones improved to 3-1 in conference play, picking up their 13th victory of the season with a 59-31 victory against Siloam. Here in the corner, Campbell misses the 3 there with the rebound. It's still loose. Diving on the floor once again is Caleb Campbell, and a jump ball will be called. It'll belong to the Panthers.
Good hustle by Campbell.
Yeah, he's going to dirty up that uniform there, hitting the floor so much. 2:12 left in the third. Baker. Slowing it up a little bit. Hanson will take it baseline. Double team, little fadeaway pass out on the wing. This is Crew Webb. Gives it back to Hanson. Hallbaker will shoot the 3. This one's short. Frazier ahead to Campbell. In the corner to Siner. Cut to the basket, Campbell. Couldn't get it to him. Villarreal will get it to, or tried to get it to Campbell, who was posted up on that right block. It was knocked out. 1:40 left here in the third. And Cade Smith and also Jaden Foster will check back in for the Cyclones, replacing Villarreal and Caleb Campbell. Foster catches the inbounds pass near the half-court line.
Still plenty of time to shoot.
Yep, 17 seconds on the shot clock. See the 3-2 zone that they're in. They've extended it out quite a bit. And driving into the middle of that is Bryce Beavers. Cade Smith will miss the 3 from the right wing. Bryce, the rebound for the Cyclones. Inside pass there to Siner, who's hammered. He's going to the free throw line. But that all started off the offensive rebound by Bryce Beavers.
I like what Russellville's doing right now. They're going after that offensive rebound, and they're getting some second and third and fourth shots.
Malachi's first free throw is no good, just his 23rd free throw on the season.
Man, he plays aggressive on defense.
Second free throw is good. Malachi hits 1 of 2. 1:17 left here in the third. Along the baseline. Webb didn't even look to shoot. He gets over to Hansen. Posting up is Schwarniger against Signer. Turn around. That's good defense there. I'm going to make them fade away. If they hit it, they hit it. He missed it. Frazier the rebound. In transition, Bryce Beavers bounce pass down low to Malachi. Puts it up, no good. Whistle, foul called. This will be on Siloam Springs, and Russellville again going to the free throw line. I think this is on Eli Mann, but I'm not sure. Okay, it is. That's his first. Team's fifth. So even if it wasn't a shooting foul, it's a double bonus. Again, 5 fouls, no more 1-and-1. Fouls reset at the end of each quarter. 7 points for Signer, make it 8 as he hits the first. The Cyclones with a 56-19 lead. I cannot remember the last time student section was so quiet here, because usually they've always kind of been a thorn in Russellville and Valonia's side for many, many years, but having to do some rebuilding, Coach Tim Stewart in his 13th season here at Siloam. Second free throw, no good. Good block out there by Dylan Dunn. Jaden Foster was trying to get the offensive rebound for the Cyclones. 56-19. Russellville leading. With a drive, little floater in the lane. That one rolls off the iron. Foster has the rebound for the Cyclones. Boy, he jumped up high to get that one. Cam Frazier in the front court. Smith fakes the three for the Cyclones on the drive. Pulls up from 15. That one won't go. Rebound, Cam Frazier with the rebound and the reverse layup. How about that? 20 points for Cam. That's his season high, but not his career high. Going back the other direction is Crew Webb, who gets his first bucket of the game. Cam will pass on the three. They're going to call him for traveling here with 9.7 seconds left to go here in the game. We should have told Cam to go ahead and shoot that because it'd tie his career high. He's got 20. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, and Webb going to have his pocket picked by the Cyclones. Foster, half-court shot, just misses by Bryce Beavers. We've come to the end of the third quarter with our score, Russellville 58, Siloam Springs 21. We'll take a break. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Liberty Car Wash in Russellville, you have options. You can wash your car yourself or drive through one of the automatic car washes. Liberty Car Wash also gives you the option of washing your fur baby. Why make a mess in your home and risk clogging your drains when you can wash Max at Liberty Car Wash? Visit Liberty Car Wash today on Knoxville Avenue and South Arkansas Avenue in Russellville, where you always have options.
Miller Roofing Company, a family-owned company treating you like family. Who's a part of the Miller family of employees? Tony Martin is construction supervisor.
I go out and I look at whatever projects people may be needing done, whether it's additions, remodel work. On the construction end, a lot of times people, they have a vision of what they want, and what I try to offer them is my experience in this field. We just like to do the best that we can for our customers.
Your friends at Miller Roofing. See them on South Arkansas and Russellville, and follow them on Facebook.
Getting ready to start the final quarter of play. The Cyclones comfortably up 58-21, and that 37-point lead means that Russellville will have the sportsmanship rule going on, and so the clock will only stop if there is a injury or a timeout. The Cyclones with the basketball. Villarreal gets it over to Jaden Foster. On the side, here's a three-pointer by Cade Smith. No good. Rebound, Siloam Springs.
That looked good going in.
And now whistle foul. They stopped the clock momentarily, but they reset it there. And that's going to be on, is it 21?
I think it is. Campbell.
Yeah, they do post it. That's number 3 on Caleb. Russellville up 58-21. Start a new streak. They had their winning streak snapped against Alma. 14-game winning streak for the Cyclones snapped a week ago as they lost to Alma 59-46, and they're going to win this one tonight, and by 10 points or more, because so you get that tiebreaker involved there. There's a foul called on Caleb. That'll be number 4 on him. He's picked up 2 quick fouls here first minute or so of this fourth quarter. And I think that's going to be 3 free throws for Crew Webb.
It is.
So this is where you really notice the sportsmanship rule, because the clock doesn't stop while the free throws are going on. The first free throw is no good by Webb. Once again, we're going to be on the air a little bit before 6 o'clock on Tuesday as the Cyclones and Lady Cyclones will host Harrison. We'd like it if you watch us on the Cyclone booth or listen to us, but we would really love it if you got to Cyclone Arena and are really loud in that game. We need it. It's going to be 2 tough games. And off the third missed free throw, they hit 1 of 2, right? It's 58-22. The Cyclone, Malachi Siner got it for Russellville. But we appreciate you joining us. If you're here as Russellville throws it away, if you're watching on Cyclone Booth, our YouTube channel, we ask that you just click subscribe. If you're listening to us on the radio, 102.3. Also want to tell you, if you haven't yet, you can always go to your app store and download the EAB app. And once you get that app, click on sports. There's a bunch of different high schools, a couple of colleges on there that you could follow, and 2 buttons for Russellville, 1 to listen and 1 to watch. So if you subscribe to us on YouTube, you'll be alerted anytime we go live, not just for basketball season. KCJC EAB Sports, your home for Cyclone sports all season long. Even if we get to baseball, softball, and soccer. There's a 3-pointer missed there by Siloam Springs. Malachi Siner the rebound for Russellville. The Cyclones leading at 58-22. 5:20 left to go in the game. Russellville going to improve to 3-1 on the season. 18 victories overall. As Hunter Hines in the game, he'll launch a 3 from the left side and missed that one. Also in the game, number 10, Elias Zapian. Long pass down the floor, pump fake by Dylan Dunn, and he's going to be fouled by Zapian. His first.
Yeah, Siloam Springs had position for that offensive rebound. We got to get in front of them, between them and the basket.
The Cyclones had 19 victories last season. They're about to pick up their 18th right here. We're not even halfway through the conference season. So, great job by this team. They narrowly missed a chance to play in the state tournament last year. They were battling till the very end. They had that game at Van Buren, and they needed some things to go their way. They hit 1 of 2. Siloam does. 58-23. First year coach Greg Chenault, his assistant Wyatt Nahus, both in their first year here at Russellville. And the Cyclones on a 3-1 conference record. And work not done for them. They'll be the ones to tell you that. Jaden Foster gives it up to Hines. Now left side, here's a 3-pointer by Cade Smith. That one's no go. Elias Zapian has the rebound for Russellville. Siner, a little give and go there with Cade Smith. Beautiful pass there. Russellville could not cash in on it, and they turned it over. It looked like they had it. It's the second time we've seen that, where it's almost like the same team, guys battling for it, and they let it go. 3.5 to go here in the basketball game. The Cyclones comfortably up here. Sportsmanship rule in effect. Inbounds pass comes to Cade Smith. They go off of him. He'll drive and miss the shot, but they're going to say a foul called on him anyway, so shot would not have counted. Cade picks up his first and third team foul on Russellville. A week from tonight, we'll be back on the road, so Cyclones at home on Tuesday as they host Harrison, and then go to Van Buren, Claire Bates Arena, on Friday. A.J. Moore gives it up to Evan Allen, 6'5" sophomore, who's been quiet. He's only got 3 points in the game. Misses that drive there. Jaden Foster in the front court, didn't like the look. He'll hit the trailer. Malachi Siner down the right side of the lane.
Beautiful pass. Beautiful assist by Foster.
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything because he had tied his career high, but Malachi Siner now with his career high of 10 points. He had 8 against Heritage and 8 tonight. That layup gives him double digits for the first time in his career. Congratulations to Malachi. And Russellville gets the basketball on the turnover, 60-23. Russellville averaging 61 points a game. They're limiting opponents to 46. They really take a lot of pride in their defense, and they've shown up here tonight, allowing just 23 points to Siloam Springs. Zapian uses a screen set by Hines, who posts up at the high post. He gets the pass from Siner, kicks it out to Jaden Foster. 14 seconds to shoot. Drive by Malachi. Missed that one with the left hand. Evan Allen with the rebound and transition and whistle and a charge taken there nicely by Jaden Foster. And Russell not doing this against the B team for Siloam. I'm looking out. They've got 3 starters in the game. Now they're going to replace a couple here. But Evan Allen, one of their starters, a 6'5 sophomore, will check out of the game. As will A.J. Moore, 6-foot sophomore. No, Moore is going to stay in the game. (60-23). Cyclones with the lead. There's Jaden Foster. He'll take it baseline. Nice move by Jaden.
Very good move. Good fake on his defender.
He's a guy that Russell's maybe asked for some key minutes as we go through the conferences, especially second time around. They'll miss a 3 from the top of the key. Cyclones tipping it around. Siloam's going to save it in bounds, and it's going to go out of bounds eventually off the Cyclones. 43 seconds left to go in this game. The Cyclones lead at 62-23.
Good hustle by Jaden Foster.
Yeah. Inbounds pass comes in the corner to Eli Mann. And the top of the key to Silas Tugwell, the 5'7 senior. 3-pointer off from the right side is no good. Jaden Foster the rebound for Russellville, and he's going to slow it up. Shot clock is turned off. Cyclones just got to get it across the timeline, and then they don't have to shoot it again. But you got to move it if Siloam is going to guard, and they are, and they're going to knock the ball away. Siloam Springs will have it with 7 seconds left. In the front court, they'll launch a 3 from the corner. That one won't good. Follow won't go. And we've come to the end of the basketball game. Shot up and in at the very end. They will count that. So it just changes the final score. But the Cyclones win it by a score of 62-25. We're going to do some totaling for you, and we'll take a break. Come back with your postgame show. This is Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network.
At Philwright Autoplex, we understand the importance of supporting our local community and schools, which is why we strive to be a trusted dealership in the River Valley for almost a half a century. Our Chevrolet, GMC, and pre-owned inventory is constantly updated to ensure that we offer the latest models at the best value for your budget. We understand that buying a vehicle can be a stressful experience. That's why our team is here to help, not pressure. Philwright Autoplex, exit 84, just off I-40 in Russellville. Or online 24/7, philwright.com.
Temperatures are definitely falling off, y'all. And with cooler weather, Ridgewood Brothers Barbecue's 3-bean brisket chili is next level. Made from scratch, seasoned with a blend of dried chilies. 803 West Main Place in Russellville, right behind Newton's Pharmacy. Don't forget, you can use my code BarbecueGame20 to get 20% off your online order that you can place right there on their Facebook page. Ridgewood Brothers.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house, got jobs to do, things you need to get finished, and equipment to move. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. Family owned and operated. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor. Robert and all the staff are there to take great care of you. From the sales department to parts, service, all over, you can count on River Valley Tractor. 702 Weir Road in Russellville, River Valley Tractor.
Soar into 2024. With R&R's Triple 24 Savings Event. That's right. Get started for just $24 in January 2024. Plus, you get 24 months savings cash on select in-stock tires and wheel and tire packages during the Triple 24 Savings Event. Going on now at R&R Tire Express on East Parkway Drive next to Starbucks in Russellville.
Everybody needs a little R&R.
For a quick quote, text tires to 43414.
Get the game day snacks ready. It's the best time of year for inviting friends over to watch your favorite teams.
That's right, Stephanie. And at Sofa City, we have the best seats in the house. Our showroom is stocked with quality recliners, reclining sofas, and reclining sectionals, most made here in the USA. Our prices are already discounted, and we carry a huge variety to fit every style and budget.
And I'm always hearing stories of your great hometown service and easy financing options.
And remember, there's no waiting at Sofa City, where you can buy it today and enjoy it tonight.
Welcome back to
Hi, this is Mike Giroux with Giroux & Associates, Medicare
People
Specialist of Arkansas, here to
could
remind you of the importance of doing an insurance review. Things change over the course of time and can affect your current benefits. It's important to make sure you have proper coverage. Give us a call today at 479-857-2810 for a free review of your life, health, or Medicare coverage. Giroux & Associates, Medicare Specialist of Arkansas, 479-857-2810, 479-857-2810.
All right, now welcome back. The Cyclones will win it here against Siloam Springs, 62-25. Russellville was led by Cam Frazier and Donovan Villarreal, each with 20 points in the game. And both of those, well, as I say, Cam was a season high, but not a career high. Neither one of those was a career high, but a career high from Malachi Siner, who had 10 points in the game tonight. 7 points for Caleb Campbell, 3 for Cade Smith, and 2 for Jaden Foster. Siloam Springs, they had Nathan Hallbaker, who had 6 points, and 5 for Stuart Schwarniger. Those were the 2 leaders for Siloam Springs. The Cyclones moved to 18-2 overall, 3-1 in conference play. Your thoughts on the game tonight?
Well, it's not always scoring. I mean, it's good to score and everything, but we had so many players going after this rebound. I said we had to rebound. We had to get in the flow of the game. Donnie V, 6 rebounds. Siner, 4 rebounds. Beavers, 3. You just going down. Foster, 5. Campbell, 4. But you get down to Frazier. 10 rebounds unofficially and 5 block shots along with his scoring. So not only did you have some high scores, but you had a team effort here of setting the pace, setting the flow of the game. Our 3 points was 7 of 23. We were 9 of 13 from the charity stripe. But just a good team play, going after that ball and staying out of foul trouble.
Yeah, Cyclones and Lady Cyclones, a clean sweep tonight here up at Siloam Springs, and congratulate both of them. We thank you so much for joining us for tonight's broadcast of Cyclone and Lady Cyclone basketball. Our next broadcast will be Tuesday night, as both teams will be back at Cyclone Arena as they will host Harrison. The girls will tip off about 6 o'clock. The boys will follow at about 7:30. Want to send a very special thank you to Stephen Berry, our engineer back at Russellville on KCJC. Thank you so much, Stephen, for your work tonight, and thank you for joining us. Once again, remind you of our score tonight. The Lady Cyclones win it 59-31. Congratulations to Brenna Burke and the rest of the Lady Cyclones for that victory, moving to 3-1 in conference play. And the boys also moved to 3-1 in conference play with their 62-25 victory over Siloam Springs. For Stephen Berry and Aaron Duval and Mickey Duval, reminding you that this has been Cyclone Basketball on the EAB Sports Network. And I say to you, good night, God bless, and thank you, Tony Basil.
Russellville High School basketball on River Country KCJC is made possible in part